Hear the whispers, listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones. A bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones. A bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion. Be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Yeah, I was undercover, wrote me off like the others, but I had secrets inside. You didn't pay attention, like an experiment. No, you're gonna pay for your crimes. I'll change your perspective, I'll teach you a lesson. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. I'll make it my mission. Oh yeah, I'll have you wishing you could go back in time to never test my limits. Nothing you say will fix it. I'm too out of my mind. You're riding high, but I've got you this time. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight. Got you this time, you can't hide.
should run for cover. Next time let the giants slumber. They ain't gonna keep me down. No amount of your words can humble. That spirit that refused to crumble. Got the roaring line reduced to mumbles. 2 a.m. on first. Imitate vultures how they lurk. 10 toes with it, I'm out of eye with you, boy. Challenge the best with your worst. This my turf. Way I move is inertia. Can't be stopped, it's unheard of. From the dirt, sweat got my feet muddy. Spin my wins, they might search you. On my word, path took plenty turns and broke my confidence in cursive. When submerged, I found resolving my purpose and tell you about it back on surface. I survived. I survived. Ever been lost in the woods, praying that it don't get dark? Ooh. Ever been in a situation couldn't win, but you still had heart? Yeah, if you anything like me, evolve from chum to shark, the hunger starts to grow apart you didn't know you had. It's like that, flip the switch, turn it up, and I'm giving the gas. I lock it in, all free, adrenaline double my percent. Made a home in the unknown, I swear I never fear again. I got ice in my blood, big enough to down this shit. I don't care how bad it get, I got 10 toes down, don't forget, I survived. I survived. When you on the brink, and you in too deep, when you feeling weak, when it's hard to breathe, you gon' take a knee? Never. You gon' keep it G forever. Stand up and face whatever. I'm built unique, I'm better than the hard times I seen. Crime scene, obscene, face the other, cover up like Maybelline. Had a certainty and urgency, cut from me like surgery. Formed again more sturdily, personally. I don't see nobody stopping me. I don't see nobody topping me. I don't see nobody honestly. I run you over if that's what it's gotta be. And it's gotta be what I look like, having fear still haunt me. What I look like, having regret haunt me. Pay that price, I don't care what it cost me. All my life been me against the army. I'ma push the red button on them like Atari. I'm big dog with a human like a Maltese. See more fall off the 03 tall tees. Not sorry for the way I am. Learn to ball them up with no one holding your hand. Never back down, never hide in the sand. If you ain't hear the message, let me say it again. Yo, let me say it again. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived. I survived.
reach out, take it, it's yours to keep. And the sun is high, shining in my eyes, moving west to lead us to paradise. All that's underneath, drip it out of me. I see visions of everything we know is true. When the morning comes, stars the sky above, will you be ready? When I'm out here in the weeds, got my sights set on where sky meets sea. Always looking for a sign. I see it all on the horizon line. I see it all on the horizon
Hi guys, welcome to the Arcane Uprising tournament, the ARAM tournament we have brought to you by Riot Games, produced by the Esports Club. This is me, Fireball, along with me is Kaka. Today we are dealing with the business end of the tournament, the semi-finals and the grand finals. Kaka, how are we feeling today?
Feeling really good. Hello, guys, and yeah, this is going to be very interesting. We do have 4 teams waiting to get into the game as well as soon as they can, and we will have 2 finalists in the next 2 matches. And let's just talk about what's at stake here, right? Whoever wins today's games, the first 2 at least, they lock in at least a lakh INR in prize money. So I mean that's insane that we are going to have such a pricey tournament. Let's look at the event format as well and see how we got here. And there you go, 26th to October 30th was the week 1 for League of Legends Uprising, where the challenges had to be completed by a lot of these individuals to get into the tournament. And then we started with 8-team single elimination format. 4 of them have already lost yesterday. That was the quarterfinal best of 1. Today we will be dealing with semifinals and grand finals, which will be a best of 3, as you mentioned earlier. And speaking about the prize pool, Faisal, take us through it. I mean, that's a lot of money to be made today.
I mean, yeah, a total prize pool of 4,20,000 for this tournament. So easily by far the greatest prize pool of any League of Legends tournament that we have had in our region, and this just gives such a boost for the players to take part and just helps the game grow in a region so much as well. So whichever team lost yesterday, unfortunately, 5th to 8th, they secure at least 15,000 for the team as well. I'm pretty sure they had fun taking part in the tournament, and first place will take away the 2 lakhs. The second place teams will secure the lakh, and third place 30,000, fourth place 30,000 as well. Coming to today's matchup, we saw yesterday Team Alpha Clasher take down Team Harsh Khelre in the first and opening match of the tournament, followed by Team Sway taking down Red Parasite. So that is going to be our first semi-finals, Team Alpha Clasher versus Team Sway. Both of these teams did really well in their ARAM yesterday. I saw Alpha Clasher, I think they got a little lucky with the draft. Team Harsh Khelre had an absolutely brutal 5 champions given to them by the league gods, but still take nothing away from Alpha Clasher. I felt that the execution was very well as well. The team fighting was on point and felt like the team synergy is there. So these are the brackets. The first game, Team Alpha Clasher versus Team Sway, and we have Team Binks and Team Sid in the second semi-finals fighting for that place in the grand finals.
Yeah, and Team Binks, got a pretty favorable draft, I would say, yesterday. But that was not the case for Team Sid, who had, I mean, we talked about it. That was the last game of the evening as well, against Team Milie, who had such a stacked lineup when it came to
definitely.
champions. But, Team Sid on the back of Akshaj, on the back of Winchester, on that Irelia, landing those multi-man, 4-5-man ultimate. I
Irelia's
mean,
and as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was just beautiful to watch, and they were up against it, and they came back and won their game. And how? Having said that, let's look at the rosters as well. First up, Team Alpha Clasher, and these guys performed really well yesterday, right? I mean, Sanandya Malik, Dead Corporal, we have Abdo Rising, Vishnu Maurya as well coming in. So it's a very stacked lineup right here, and they showed it in the game as well. Especially Dead Corporal on that Ash was just kiting his way out of trouble, just killing whoever he saw, along with Vishnu Maurya, Sacred. On his fiddlesticks, just landing multi-man engages again and again, and that was pretty easy for them. And to top it off, right, Alpha Clasher even got a triple kill on his Corki
Yeah.
to end the game.
Definitely, and next up we will have Team Sway. The captain Sway, along with Shaikan Sixes, the ADC main RTO, the top laner from Temple of Kings, and one above all. This is a pretty stacked up roster as well. And if you have players like RTO and Sixes, you are expected to do well. And I'm pretty sure Sway was happy to build this squad in the auction, and she will have no complaints. We saw Sway dominate with the ADC performance in ARAM as well, along with RTO. RTO got the MVP as always, as most of the times, and they will be having high hopes and high confidence going into the semi-final as well. And why should they not? They had a very, very good performance yesterday against Team Red Parasite. We saw Thorfinn from Red Parasite having the cannon, landing those multi-man ultimates, and having great engages as well. But still, that was not enough to put down Team Sway, which came out in front, and with their team fighting capacity just took down Red Parasite and completely dismantled them in around like 16-17 minutes. So both of these teams coming off of a victory which was around 16-17 minutes itself, so sub 20 minute ARAM victories for these teams, not losing a single turret if I remember as well. So both of these teams high on confidence, high on hopes, and I expect them to be coming out guns blazing from the get-go.
Yeah, for sure. And the draft will determine a lot, right? It is random, of course. So if Dead Corporal can get the ADC or whatever champion, I mean, that guy is just too versatile. So I don't think he should be in trouble anyway. For the side of Team Sway, RTO, as you said, performed beautifully. And it will be very important for him to get a comfortable champion. Having said that, we will find out what these guys get. And there you go. The champ select is upon us. Dead Corporal on the Leona.
Oh my
Abdo
god.
gets the Kled for himself. Alpha Clasher has the Samira. Looks like Sacred is going to get the Leona. Never mind, they are just swapping around, so we'll see finally what they pick. But on the other side, Faisal and Ezreal and Sever. I mean, these are the sort of champions that you want.
Does that matter? You have the Leona, Lissandra along with the Samira. Already these three champions, the synergy between them is insanity. Give it a Kled for the extra movement speed, for the engage as well, and Alpha Clasher, I just feel like they've hit the jackpot with the team comp. Well, you have the Ezreal, who is one of the strongest champions in ARAM with Team Sway, and you have the Sivir as well. But how long are you gonna stay alive when there's a Kled running at you? There are like a million things to cleanse away from the Lissandra, and to top it off, the Irelia is not gonna let you live as well. The only hope I feel is the Olaf with his ultimate, and RTO is playing the champion, so top lane main getting Olaf, he should be pretty comfortable on that, and he has a lot of he has his work cut out for him. I feel he has to be the one going in with his ultimate, keeping this Samira busy so that the Samira is not just freely taking down and assassinating his team. So Fizz helps out as well. Rengar not the best, I feel, for ARAM, at least can be shut down pretty quickly, but still has the capacity to one and done some champion. You're not gonna do that to the Lissandra, you're not doing that to the Kled. Even the Irelia should be fine. The Leona is not getting one shot, so it's only just the Samira. So Samira, if she can stay alive, gets uptime, I am seeing a lot of multi-kills for that champion along with the Leona and Lissandra. And boy, Alpha Clasher, I feel he'll be kicking up his feet in delight after seeing his team composition.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I do feel like there are ways that you can play against it, but I do agree with you. A lot of CC coming in, and the amount of bruisers that they have as well, just to navigate through these team fights, especially against the very squishy sixes on that Sivir and one above all on that Ezreal. I think closing the gap, the distance is quite easy for Team Alpha Clasher with the Leona, with the Kled, even the Lissandra, right? You can just jump the back line and that can enable the Samira as well to go in. But yeah, let's see how this plays out. RTO still has the champion that he might need to carry these games, and if he can survive these team fights, I think the Olaf can be just so ruthless in these team fights. I mean, we see it a lot in Summoner's Rift as well. If the Olaf ults, you as an ADC are basically dead whenever he decides to right click on you, and the Lissandra ult does not work on him. So I think that's some sort of saving grace in an otherwise very one-sided draft. Although I do like the Ezreal as well with the poke coming in. So I would say it's like 70-30 favor to Team Alpha Clash for sure.
Another thing that came to my notice is Dead Corporal, who has turned into an ADC main, is playing the Irelia this time, so giving us some nostalgia. He was one of the strongest Irelias in the region when he was playing top lane, so he's back on that. He knows in and out of that champion, so while we are putting our attention towards that, Samira, Dead Corporal might just be the one taking the entire map by storm with his Irelia, and having a Leona and Lissandra helps to do that as well. So not opting to go for the Samira as the ADC. He's like, Sacred, you take care of this one, just watch me on this Irelia, I got this. So it's gonna be Battle of the Giants. RTO, the top laner for Temple of Kings, and Dead Corporal, who was the former top laner for Reign of Terror, and I think by far he was the best top laner in the region for the very long time, and he will play the Irelia this time. Let's jump onto the bridge of progress and find out how these teams fare out.
Yeah, and just looking at the items really quickly, it seems like Sway has forgotten to buy one. Or never mind, she is
He's
still
still in
chilling
base.
in the base.
She's in
So
base, yeah.
yeah, so she might just come out. Has the press the attack for some reason, so I think that is sort of messed up right there. A Black Bull, Dead Corporal, Abdo Rising, and even Alpha Clasher, 4 exhaust on their side, as we are going to see an engage, and Dead Corporal just might end up going down, and he does. Six is going to pick that up as first blood, make that a double kill for Sixes, who has popped his ghost, and that's a great start for Team Sway.
Yeah, I think Team Alpha Clash just saw, hey guys, there are just 4 members, let's just walk up, and they took a really, really bad trade and got turned on pretty easily by the Sivir and the Rengar jumping in from the bush. So it helps out that your carry ADC does get 2 early kills, and Alpha Clash need to be a little careful as well. They might have the better draft, but they do not want Sivir to get fed. Now Sway using the troll pole to escape a little bit, but the flash forward from Kled will secure the kill, and now here comes the onslaught from Team Alpha Clasher. Sacred is jumping in, will secure the double for himself before going down. So all 5 members taken down from Team Sway. Alpha Clasher with the reply.
Yeah, and what a reply it is. They get an ace out of nothing, and now I think they are going to sacrifice their lives here for a bit just to get that reset. But a beautiful stun comes in. RTO and Shekan both getting stunned. RTO throws his axe onto Alpha Clasher himself and finishes him off. And yeah, just this is action packed. Yesterday I remember till 3-4 minutes we didn't even get first blood, and now we already have 9 kills in the game. So I think the pace has been set for the rest of the games, as well as RTO throws another axe, going to miss out on that narrowly. A lot of poke coming out
Sway
onto that
walking up
Lissandra.
to front,
She
will
might
get
just
rooted
die,
by
yeah.
the Leona Zenith blade. Kill secured by Sacred. Now Shekan is surely to follow. Dead Corporal picks that one up, and great engage by Alpha Clasher. RTO going in between 4 members after seeing the low HP bars will get instantly exhausted and pays with his life Alpha Clasher are starting to turn up the heat. One above all will secure the low HP kill onto Lissandra with a nice E forward, but still 8 kills towards the side of Alpha Clasher, and HP bars are low. They might have another team fight in them before they have to get the reset. So let's see how they decide to play for
Yeah,
that.
100%. And I think they're going to hit level 6 first as well, right? So even though they are at the lower end
Yeah,
of
they
the
are
HP
6
bar,
right
yeah.
now.
Exactly. So they are 6 and they will be looking to engage before the enemy team turns 6 as well, since they are all on such low HP bars. Well, at least 50% on most of them. So I think that is fine. Lissandra here, I think Black Bull on that Lissandra has to look for an engage, as Shaikan is going to secure the brush for himself. Turns level 6 himself, and now I think that opportunity has passed by, but
Sandra
we
does
will see
go
the
in,
engage coming in.
gets the Fizz rooted up, uses the self ult for the heal, but Shekan is jumping onto the members behind to get a
The
few
Olaf,
kills.
that's the Olaf
Save it,
right
and
there.
Olaf doing so much damage in the backline, and they get in complete ace. So Alpha Clasher did start the fight at some HP disadvantage, but it was not the best engages, and Team Sway takes full advantage of that. They get the kills now. Ezreal is looking to get the reset. Almost got the execute, but Dead Corporal will pick that one up. And 10 kills to 10. Now the items are starting to roll in for the side of Team Alpha Clasher, but they did end up losing the turret for that.
Yes, exactly. 10 to 10. But look at the goal lead. 2000 goal lead at 4.5 minutes is pretty significant for the side of Team Sway. And you saw, right, the Olaf, when he presses that R button, can be just so obnoxious to deal with. If he right clicks on you, you are probably going to die. His ult, as long as you are, uh, you know, basic attacking someone, the duration increases. So I think that works out for him as well, since the enemy team Alpha Clasher has so many champions that need to go into fight. And now it's just a game of chicken right here, waiting for ultimates now. 4 exhausts are up on the side of Team Alpha Clasher, so I think RTO will have to pick his moment. And there you go, Lissandra is going to come in but does not engage. Self ults herself, Leona ult follows along with the Kled ult, and RTO will end up going down without using his ultimate, and that's
Samira
exactly
ult.
what we are talking about.
So Samira did get exhausted. The ultimate is not gonna do a lot of damage. Sacred is not gonna be pretty pumped about that. Still, it's 3 for 1, 2 for 1 in favor for Team Alpha Clasher, and Alpha Clasher are not done yet. Dead Corporal saving us ultimate till the end, secures that kill. Does go in before dying, but now RTO has respawned and he will just clean up happily. So at the end, it was still 5 kills for Sway and 3 kills for Alpha Clasher. So Team Sway getting ahead in all these team fights. Alpha Clasher could not get any damage down onto the turret as well. Shaikan will take a quick reset as Sacred picks up that kill, and now they have to defend the turret. Lissandra Claw not going to connect. Dead Corporal looking to land the stun just a bit short of Sway. And Team Alpha Clasher, they need to be careful now as they are losing HP on their second turret as well, and the team fights are not translating into any objectives as of yet.
Yeah, and that first turret still standing tall for the side of Team Sway. I think that is significant, as just looking at the items as well, Sway has gone for that heart steal. So she is going to be
Rengar
very
Heartsteel
annoying.
as well.
And the Rengar heart steal as well. So they have decided they're going to go the tanky route and let the AD carries do their bit as well. Leona looking to make the same item as Dead Corporal, looks for a stun, misses out. Sway is going to go in and actually gets caught but connects her fish. She will go down along with Shaikan on the Rengar. I don't think that was the engage Team Sway was looking for, and yeah, they pay for it heavily as the heal will be picked up from the side of Team Alpha Clashes. So they are pretty healthy as well for the next team fight, as Dead Corporal is taking a lot more poke than he would like. The
Yeah,
Lissandra
now
is looking to
tower
engage
dive
again.
might be the play. Uprising initiates that one with the Kled. You know how easily Kled can dive, can shuffle the aggro. The Samira ultimate not enough
Oh,
to
but the
finish off
Ezreal.
Ezreal. Ezreal kiting like a monster, gets the
Sway.
triple kill. Sway is making Dead Corporal run for the hills and takes down one of the best players in India. I'm pretty sure she will be feeling happy about that. And Team Sway actually against the odds are doing so well. Lissandra
Oh
stepping a
my
little too
god.
close for comfort will be taken down as well. RTO wreaking havoc in the background. Sway will just look to get a quick reset. I'm pretty sure she has a lot of money in the bank to spend. Samira getting these kills though, and Team Sway
I
need to be careful still as soon as Samira gets those 2 3
For sure, but
items.
I think they will still be happy that they will most likely not lose the turret here. So I think that was a great
Yeah.
reset coming in for the side of Team Sway, especially because the Ezreal did not give his shutdown bounty to anyone. He executed himself, under the turret. So that works out in favor of them, as well as the Muramana is completed along with the Triforce for the Ezreal. So
Oh,
he is
that's a
now.
scary Ezreal.
Exactly, he's going to deal so much damage in these team fights, and if he can get to just dish out his arcane missiles right there, and he is looking to do that before the team fight. If he can poke, I think that works out in the favor of Team Sway. And as we say that the team fight is upon us yet
Great
again. That
done
Corporal
by
getting
the
caught.
Irelia in their clear ultimate is following. Lissandra uses the self ultimate again, but I don't think that's the best play as the HP bars are going dangerously low. Dead Corporal is still alive. He gets the kill. Now let's see if he can outplay this, gets the damage.
He
Beautiful
can't.
use of the bush by the ADCs to make sure Dead Corporal does not have vision for the Q. And these two members, Ezreal and Sivir, are kiting for their lives and get another team fight win for Team Sway as the engages are just not working out in the favor of Team Alpha Clashers.
Yeah, and having said that, I think the Lissandra really needs to engage onto the Ezreal instead of ulting
True.
herself again and again. If she keeps on doing that, the Ezreal is just free to auto attack in the whole fight. And now there is another trouble brewing in sixes on that Sivir. 2.5 items completed, Essence Reaver, Navori Flicker Blade completed, has picked up the Last Whisper as well. So she will be dealing a lot of damage, and I have to give credit to RTO and Shekan, even Sway as well. They are so annoying in these team fights. They are so tanky that they take so much time to go down. And Dead Corporal just not able to get his weight in these team fights as he's looking to kill someone and get those resets on the queue, but just can't manage to do so because the opposition is so tanky and mobile.
Yeah, and opposition having just the two exhausts, so I think they are saving that for the Samira and Dead Corporal on the Irelia, so he's not happy about that. Shaikan has his exhaust up right now, one above all does not, so still one exhaust up. So either of those members can get to deal damage, Sacred or Dead Corporal, but still the engage needs to be there. Irelia going down, going to look for a
Oh
stun,
my
but
god.
sixes just make Lissandra disappear off the face of the earth. Now look at
Oh, that's a
the
very one-sided team fight.
Olaf! Look at the Olaf in the background just running down the back line of Team Alpha Clasher. RTO is feeling good. He got the Olaf, he's pressing the ult, and that's a bloodlusty Viking going for the backline. And
Are
now
they
they
looking
have
to
taken down
end?
the inhibitor. They're knocking on the Nexus turrets already as Lissandra comes in. Self ults again, gets a kill at least, trying to defend, gets another, will secure these kills, but still huge damage done to the towers of Team Alpha Clasher already. And now Team Sway will come back with a full item or so, and it's looking very difficult for Team Alpha Clasher right now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Team Sway have just gotten what they wanted, and I don't think Team Alpha Clasher can come back from this. There's a significant gold advantage coming in for the side of Team Sway. Now they have taken one Nexus turret. Both the turrets are down while their turret is still standing up. Has not even taken 50% damage. So really well played from the side of all the players from Team Sway right now, and. Even in the last big fight, Black Bull just disappearing off the map, was not able to use his ultimate at all, even on himself right there, and that made all the difference. 4v5, the fight starts, and just the damage is coming out from Team Sway is too much to deal with for Team Alpha Clasher, and it looks like we will be looking at the end of the game pretty soon, just because I mean, look at the items fireball coming in from the side of Team Sway. The Rengar is not going to die. Uh, Sway herself is not going to die on that fish since she can be so mobile as well. Even the Ezreal, as Alpha Clasher looks for an
Oh,
engage,
Leona.
takes 50% of his HP bar in damages. And this is just so hard for them to come back from.
Yeah, six is sitting on a solid three items, Ezreal on 2.5 items as well. The DPS coming out from the ADCs while the Olaf is doing holding that thought. Lissandra goes in, will die before she can use his ultimate as well. Dead Corporal finds himself between three people, and that is not the play, guys. I
And
felt
that's
a
game.
front from back should be the play because behind in the backline you have a Sivir, you have an Ezreal who can kite away from you. Anti Malfa Clasher will pay a very quick victory coming on by the side of Team Sway against all odds. I felt, at least personally, the Team Alpha Clasher had the much better team composition, but RTO on his Olaf success on the Sivir just buying so much time. Every single person from the side of Team Sway doing their job well, and we have our first grand finalist in Sway and her team.
Yeah, I mean, you said it right. Team Sway have come to play today. That was, they were up against it in the draft, but they made easy work of it. This was not a close game. And huge shout out to one above all on that Ezreal performing exceptionally to carry his team to victory. I mean, the Ezreal doing just so much damage. Even success on the Sivir, when he got his items, was able to do a lot. Shekan on the Rengar just soaking up all the damage that was coming in from the side of Team Alpha. Clasher and RTO, uh, the man himself just being a ruckus in these team fights. The Olaf is always someone that you don't want to deal with, especially when he has his ghost or flash up and the ultimate. But yeah, beautifully played by Team Sway, and they have logged in at least 1 lakh rupees for themselves, and they are our first finalists. And the finals is yet to come after the next game, where we will be seeing who Team Sway will be facing, and I think they will be fancying their chances in the finals just based off this game alone. Just being so dominant.
Yeah, they do have the 1 lakh rupees locked in, but I'm pretty sure they're gunning for the grand prize. Let's have a look at the Hextech moments, and from the get-go, just from level 3 itself, it was Team Sway getting team fight after team fight. You saw Dead Corporal engaging, gets rooted up, not the best engage coming out by him, and now his team had to follow. Great kiting coming out by the Rengar, flashing away at the last moment, secures 2 early kills for the Sivir, and after that it was just the same story. It felt like Team Alpha Clasher were getting the engages. They did get the early kills here, but still it was just not enough. As soon as the items started rolling in, it was all Team Sway from the get-go. Alpha Clasher not even reaching the turret of Team Sway. It was everything in their half of the bridge of progress, and Team Sway should be feeling very happy with this performance. If they can pull this off with this team against this team composition, and feel they have a very good shout out in the grand finals.
Yeah, and speaking of shout out, this was a shutout as well. Just based on the champions, they just performed exceptionally. All five of them, honestly, just did so much work in these team fights. And Sway as well herself on the Fizz connected her ultimate whenever she could, and in the team fight, just being so annoying, not being not taking a lot of damage, just being yeah, as I said, annoying and using her E to get in and out of situations. So very well played by Team Sway. And I mean, there is no one moment where they won the game, right? They were playing really well throughout the course of this game, very consistent, knowing what to make and playing around their AD carries, and just one above all in sixes. Huge shout out to them. Both of them deserve the MVP for this game for me.
Yeah, definitely. And great performance coming out by Team Sway. They have a bit of time to play or practice or just relax before the grand
Yeah,
finals.
and
We
more
will be
importantly,
dealing.
they have more time to scout out their opposition in the next game that is going to come in, and maybe make a few strategies if they can. Although Iram is not really that heavy on strategies, but at least they have, uh, the time period where they can just relax and watch the other match that is going to go come in next.
Yeah, and going over on Team Sway's captain's stream already, I see her jump into another ARAM game, has the insane Jinx cosplay as well. So, guys, make sure you check out her stream and support her there. Looking at the scoreboard, 13 minutes and 50 seconds is all it took for Sway and gang to dismantle Team Alpha Clasher. 37 kills to 28 and a massive 6,000 gold lead, 4 towers to 0. Absolute dominating performance coming out by Team Sway. Not at any moment was it looking doubtful or they were on their edge. It was just a completely one-way traffic sort of a game, and Team Sway are here to dominate.
Yeah, 100% as you said. And speaking about it, let's see the man of progress from this game. And I mean, you could give it 2 6s, you could give it to one above all. Who is going to get it actually? 11 5 20, so that's a total of 31 KP, 2.9 CS per minute, 10,693 gold, and almost 25k damage dealt in 13-14 minutes of that game. So well deserved. 6s could have gotten it as well, but honestly you could have given it to anyone. But for now, the Ezreal, just standing tall, doing his thing, not dying too much, dealing a lot of damage. I think one above all deserves it.
Definitely was kiting away and had the presence of mind to get executed as well when he had the big shutdown bounty, not giving away that prize money to the opposition. And all in all, just a confidence boosting performance as well for Team Sway. I feel every single member of her team will be feeling very, very good with how they performed. Everyone doing their job pretty well. It was not like one guy had to drag them to victory. So what an insane opening to our second day of ARAM Arcane Uprising. We will be back shortly for the second semifinals. Make sure you don't go anywhere. We have more explosive ARAM lined up for you guys.
Barely breathing, don't let go. Hear the whispers, listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. off like the others, but I your secrets inside. You didn't pay attention, like an experiment. No, you're gonna pay for your crimes. I'll change your perspective, I'll teach you a lesson. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight, I'll make it my mission. Oh yeah, I'll have you wishing you could go back in time to never test my limits. Nothing you say will fix it. I'm too out of my mind. You're riding high, but I've got you this time. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight, got you this time, got you this time. You can't hide. Pay for your crimes, baby, that's right. Got you this time, you can't hide. Pay for your crimes, baby, that's right. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Try to take me down. Lost but now I'm found. Used to be the victim in the dead of night, but I can be a villain in the moonlight. Look at me now. In the moonlight.
They wanna count me out. Next time pick a higher number. Next time you should run for cover. Next time let the giants slumber. They wanna keep me down. No amount of your words get humble. That spirit never refused to crumble. Got the roaring line, reduce the mumbles. 2 a.m. on first. Imitate vultures how they lurk. 10 toes with it, I'm out of eye with you, boy. Challenge the best with your worst. This is my turf. Way I move is inertia. Can't be stopped, it's unheard of. From the dirt, sweat got my feet muddy. Spin my wins, they might search you. On my word, path took plenty turns and broke my confidence in cursive. When submerged, I found resolving my purpose and tell you about it back on surface. I survived. I survived. Ever been lost in the woods, praying that it don't get dark? Ooh. Ever been in a situation couldn't win, but you still had heart? Yeah, if you anything like me, evolve from chum to shark, the hunger starts to grow apart you didn't know you had. It's like that, flip the switch, turn it up, and I'm giving it gas. I lock it in all free, adrenaline double my percent. Made a home in the unknown, I swear I never fear again. I got ice in my blood, big enough to down this shit. I don't care how bad it get, I got 10 toes down, don't forget, I survived. Survive. When you on the brink and you in too deep, when you feeling weak, when it's hard to breathe, you gon' take a knee? Never. You gon' keep it G forever. Stand up and face whatever. I'm built unique, I'm better than the hard times I seen. Crime scene, obscene, face the ugly, cover up like Maybelline. Had uncertainty and urgency, cut from me like surgery. Formed again more sturdily, personally. I don't see nobody stopping me. I don't see nobody topping me. I don't see nobody honestly. I run you over if that's what it's gotta be. And it's gotta be what I look like, having fear still haunt me. What I look like, having regret haunt me. Pay that price, I don't care what it cost me. All my life been me against the army. I'ma push the red button on them like Atari. I'm big dog with a humor like a Maltese. See more fall off the 03 tall tees. Not sorry for the way I Burn the ball 'em up with no one holding your hand. Never back down, never hide in the sand. If you ain't hear the message, let me say it again. Yo, let me say it again. I survived. I survived.
Alright, guys, welcome back to League of Legends Arcane Uprising. Faisal, we saw the semi-final number one Team Sway running out in a dominating fashion against Team Alpha Clasher. But now we will be talking about Team Sid versus Team Binks. Some Arcane reference there, as these guys were introduced as Jace and Victor. No spoilers though from our side, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on if you like it or not. But having said that, this one, between these two creators, it is going to be pretty spicy. We have a lot of high elo players coming in the form of Akshaj and even Copy from the side of Team Binks. And just looking at the bracket, whoever wins this one makes it to the grand finals that are going to come up in a bit after this match. And as you can see, Team Sway already sitting pretty in the top slot right there. And now it is do or die for Team Binks and Team Sid. Whoever wins will lock in at least 1 lakh rupees in prizes. And if you can win the grand finals, you double that money out. So a lot at stake here, Faisal.
Definitely, I'm pretty sure both of these teams are gunning for the 2 lakh prize as well. Yesterday, you saw Team Sid. They were having an insane game. All the odds were stacked up against him with the team composition that they had. Team Milie had an insane composition, but that just shows how good Team Sid is, and this guy has done a really good job in the auction to get himself this roster. Speaking of that, let's look at the roster of Team Sid. Sid leading the charge with his captaincy, securing Akshaj. If you get Catbot already, you have a very, very strong team with you, and supporting him will be Team US, Winchester and Astro. So this is a very, very solid squad. Look at the confidence on their faces, and why not? They put out a massive performance yesterday to win against Team Milie, and Akshaj again on that. Zaya was one of the pivotal members of the team yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. And looking at the opposition number as well, Team Binks, we have Binks himself, of course, Copy, Lean, Yana, Vortex, who performed brilliantly on that Sivir yesterday. And I have to give a shout out to the other 3 members as well. Playing their tanks, Nautilus, Skarner, those can be pretty boring champions. But hey, as long as you win and you are tanky and annoying, I think it's fine. And yeah, I mean, all eyes on Copy for me in this one. If he can get a comfortable champion, maybe the Kled that we saw in the last game, he could be the difference maker. And it is going to be very interesting, this game coming in. I don't think we have a favorite here, although we would like to see any of these guys move up to the grand finals. But yeah, no favorites for me in this one, and we will have to see the champ select to actually decide, or at least give our prediction and who is going to win this one.
And Team Binks, I guess, got kind of, they had the luck gods in their favor as well. They got that insane frontline and Engage, and Vortex on that Sivir just went ham. People were just not able to take him down, and he just ran through Team Ankkita. And I'm hoping Team Binks, I guess Team Binks are hoping rather that they get a certain similar kind of team composition where the league gods favor them yet again. For that, let's just jump into the randomizer bridge of progress to look at a quick look at this team. Team Sid on the left side, Team Binks on the right side. Team Sid are getting that Kog'Maw, the Twitch, the Rengar, the Nidalee and Lee Sin. So already a lot of damage, very, very high damage team composition right there, but lacking the engage, lacking the front line. So they need to change up their build paths. I feel Tank Rengar might be in the books yet again. Looking at Team Binks though, you have the Jarvan, the Ashe, the Pyke, the Shen and the Zeri. Oh boy, I already know which side I am favoring in this one.
Exactly. You have a lot of engage. You have that execute damage coming in from Binks if he can pull that off. And Pike is one of the best champions if to get an ARAM as Yana on the Ash. Vortex will be playing his Zeri. And speaking about the opposition side as well, the Nidalee we saw yesterday from DJ was very annoying in the early game, but all eyes on Catbot on that Kog'Maw. I think he's going to go the AP route as well. And that is going to be something to keep an eye on, as they have Shoxy Kun actually on the Twitch. So I mean, Twitch and the Kog'Maw can do a lot of damage, but as you
Yeah.
said, Winchester will have to just get so tanky, and they do lack some sort of engage. I think instead of Lee Sin, if they had any sort of engage, I think that would be a great team comp. But Team Binks yet again, it looks like they have rolled 6 again on that dice.
Definitely, and a thing to notice is the copy is going to be playing the Jarvan, and Binks, the captain, will be playing the Pike. So if you look at this team composition, Pike can be the big difference maker. With the executes, the plays coming in, the hooks, the engages, being slippery in and out. You would expect the tier 1 player from your team to take up the responsibility of that, but copy will be playing the Jarvan, looking for the engages, will try to have those ultimates and make sure that he is being the front line for his team, peeling for his Ash and the Zeri. And I am just excited to see how he will pull out this champion. And I want to see if he goes the tank route, the bruiser route, or the full lethality route as well. All of those builds are viable on the Jarvan, considering you have a Shen, a full tank member right there. Let's see how Copy decides to play his Jarvan out. But again, Catbot has his work cut out for him yet again. I'm assuming it's going to be the AP Kog'Maw as well. And he is just so strong in a really, really good state of game right now. So Akshaj, if he is doing well, has the capacity and has the champion to carry this one out. If he gets the support from his Twitch, going in and out of stealth, opening up, getting those Ratata ultimates, doing AoE damage, I feel just the raw damage output coming out from Catbot and Gang is very, very high. But still, Copy and the members of his team have gotten a pretty rounded composition, and they will be having their expectations high. But we saw in the first semi-final as well, team composition apparently does not matter all that much. Team Sway had no business finishing that game in 13 minutes with the sort of team composition that they were up against. So I'm pretty sure these two teams would have looked at that as well and are looking to just win out on the basis of the team fighting capacity. So we will be jumping into game pretty soon. In the time that we have, I'll ask all my viewers to look at the description box below and make sure you follow all the links there. You have all the streamers that are taking part in this tournaments. Make sure you check out their social medias. Make sure you join our Discord channel. All of the social media, that is going to be League of Legends in SA. We announce a lot of tournaments. We announce almost every single thing related about the tournaments, and we have a lot of fun things going on, fun activities where you can win out skins and much more, post some memes and just have a good time. Look for team members to play with. So that is going to be League of Legends in SA on Discord, on Instagram, on X, and Facebook as well. And with that, we are getting ready to jump into the second semi-final of Arcane Uprising. Kaka, what are your predictions going into this one?
I mean, just based off the team comps, I have to favor Team Binks. I mean, we were speaking about it earlier. I don't think there is a player, difference coming into this one. I think both the teams have really good lineups, really stacked lineups with great tier 1 players coming in for both sides. So but if you get the Ash, if you get the Pike, the Jarvan, Shen, I mean, these champions are just going to do so much in team fights, especially in ARAM. And Catbot will have to just put on his carry pants yet again. If Team Sid is going to pull this out, and it really depends on him. If he is going to go that AP route, then he will be the poke monster. If he doesn't, then he has to be the one to survive all these team fights, because the Kog'Maw can melt the opposition pretty quickly. provided you get a lot of uptime in these team fights. And with the Pike, with the Ash, I don't think that's going to be too likely. So a team Binks for me in this one, but hey, anything can happen. We saw it yesterday as well. Team Sid just pulling that game out of the fire somehow and winning. And we have seen it in the last two games actually. Whichever draft that we thought was better ended up losing. So hey, what do we know?
So into the second semi-finals, we have both the teams out on the bridge. The Shen is a little late to the party. He will be joining in right now, but no brush control taken by the side of Team Sid. Now they will slowly make their way into the first bush. Second bush is secured by Team Binks, and a great
Wow.
hook connects already. First blood secured by the Pike with the hook. The Pike goes in again looking for a stun, but that will not connect. But great start for Team Binks. Binks leading by example will just fish
Yeah.
out the Nidalee from the bush and secures the kill for his team right there, and first blood.
Yeah, and looks like the team captain has come out to play in this one, actually connecting a beautiful hook, followed up by Copy with the dragon flag right there. I mean, flag and drag, you can put it anyway. And that was pretty well done. And again, another hook connects. Binks
Great
is
taunt
on something
team
here.
and taunt
Oh my
coming
God,
in
look at
as
that.
well. Now the damage coming in from the ADCs, the Ash, the Zeri. Binks will go down, but not after a really good hook, securing another 2 kills for his team. So already high octane gameplay coming out by Team Binks. He is looking to do as much as he can, but now Boogie-san gets a great engage, was exhausted up as well, but will secure the kill onto the ass. So 2 kills to 3, but already Team Binks are on the aggressive. Boogie-san will go in yet again, forcing the Jarvan to run away. But from the background, these Nidalee spears are doing so much damage, so much poke. The spears are connecting from Astron. Another one just connects. Man, this guy has an aimbot for those spears, and as the items slowly start rolling in, I feel the poke is gonna be just too much from the side of Team Sid to handle, but Team Binks have that in mind and are looking to bring out the fight to them, as they are looking to get these engages before they can get poked out.
Yeah, and having said that, I think we are seeing some sort of stalemate coming in now. And let's see what happens. The next team fight will be upon us, as all of these champions will be hitting level 6 on this wave, if I'm not wrong. And just, it's about that engage.
Definitely now working slowly in favor of Team Sid, as the poke is connecting. Catbot needs to be careful, has already lost his life once, is not sitting on the best of items, has those 2 mana items, really needs to get to an item or 2 before the real power of this Kog'Maw will start showing. Has the clarity, has the dark harvest, so he's just gonna look to burn as much mana as he can to get that poke in. But now Team Binks are starting to feel the pressure of this Nidalee spears, of this Kog'Maw E. The Lee Sin Q is just chipping in the damage as well. So I think Team Sid are stabilizing somewhat, and it's gonna take an explosive team fight from the side of Team Binks. A great engage, if you may, like we saw level 3, and Copy on this Jarvan has the capacity to do that as well. So all champions hitting level 6, and it's just waiting for a team fight. I think Team Binks need to pull the trigger because they are just getting poked out. All of their HP bars so low. Nidalee spears and Catbot ultimate. Here
There
we go.
you go.
Copy engages now. 3-man ultimate actually connects on. Catbot is down already. The true damage from his passive will come in.
Oh
But
my
look
God,
at
Shoxy
the follow-up.
might get a
Pentakill
pentakill.
coming in by the Twitch. Timu S on this Twitch, taking down the entire side of Team Binks, and he's like, you are focused on Catbot, don't forget about me, and we have our first pentakill of the tournament.
Wow, and this was off on all on the back of A Copy engaging this team fight, and look at Shock Sequence right there. He gets taunted by the Shen but is able to survive somehow. Deals a lot of damage, and Twitch in these team fights, man, can be just so lethal as we saw. A first pentakill of the tournament for Shock Sequence. Very well played by him. And yet again, the draft that was favored does not look like it is doing their job.
I mean, yeah, that was it. Team Binks is taking a lot of time to pull the trigger. They had lost more than half of their HP bars on most of their members by the constant onslaught of this Nidalee and Kog'Maw, and they just really finished their job before the team fight even started. So it was just a perfect setup for the Twitch to open up. Now has completed the tier 2 boots, completed the Blade of the Ruined King, and he's looking to continue his onslaught. Rengar will get caught out, but as we expected, the Heartsteel
Oh my
Rengar
God.
is not gonna
Copy-
take a lot of damage.
Copy is taking so much damage. He's down to like 20-25% HP. Not even has the Eclipse completed.
Oh
and look at that
my
spear,
God!
my lord. That hurts so much. And this is what they are up against, right? They have lost the first turret. Boogie-san will pick up the kill onto the Zeri right there. The poke is just so obnoxious with the Nidalee and Kog'Maw just spitting out his well, whatever you want to call it, and just
Okay,
dealing
okay.
so much damage right there. Again, Copy gets hit with another R, and the Dark Harvest will proc, and this is so suffocating for the side of Team Binks.
Yeah, they really don't have the time to, think about fighting or just look their opposition down in the eye, a staring competition. If you may, Team Sway are always gonna win out on that one. Now, Catbot is lacking mana. Astron is decent on his mana pool as well. I feel this is the moment they should look to engage. Now, Copy is back to half HP because of that heal, has the flag and drag, has the ultimate available, and now that might have been the moment, but still decides to back off, and the poke now coming back.
I think they are just waiting for the Shen ult to come back before Copy engages, because he is quite low right now. But the flashes have all come up from the side of Team Sid, so you have your work cut out. Not sure who to engage on, as
We're not
Yana
talking
will
about
get
this guy
hit.
enough. Astron
Oh
on
my
this
God.
Nidalee is putting in the work. The spears are connecting from
Another
level 1.
one.
So
Oh, beautiful
great
engage by the Shen though.
taunt actually connects onto Catbot. Catbot going in a little too front, ends up paying for his life, will get traded out as well. Now
Speed.
Timu is trying to do as much damage as he can. The Nidalee Spear will secure the kill. Winchester, one more out. Nidalee
Another
Spear yet again from the background. Astron is just going nuts on this Nidalee boy. Does he have scripts on or what? And now that might be the end of the second turret, but now as Team Binks are respawning, Team Sid will be more than happy to give their lives away to get the resets, and boy, this is an entertaining watch. Now Catbot finds himself alone, is being forced to flash away. Positioning not the best coming out from Catbot, still gets that kill onto Vortex, but on that Kog'Maw, going a little too aggressive. Copy, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, will end up losing more than half of his HP bar. Will double down on his engage, ends up paying with his life, does not get the kill onto Catbot as well. Now Catbot is dangerously low for the next fight though, so maybe works out. Now Winchester
God.
going in, Team
These
S
spears,
secures the
man.
kill onto the Ashe, and man, oh man, who is this guy Astron on these aimbots?
I mean, yeah, I haven't seen him miss any spear, well, except for that one right there. But he has been connecting so many of these back to back to back. And just the poke damage, man. The Shen, I think you have to go a lot more MR than you have currently. Same for Copy. These two guys have to just soak the damage up for their team, because just it is not a great sight to see when the Nidalee Spear connects and takes out half of your HP bar. But now the ultimates are up again. The Shen does not have his, but except for him, Every ultimate is up
But
in the
now
game as
again,
well. Actually, we're waiting for
oh
the
my
yeah,
god. The
yeah,
team
Yana
Sid
just
has the luxury to just keep doing this. They don't have the pressure of
another
engaging. They
one.
don't have the pressure. Now here comes Copy and Shen. They jump the backline. They are doing as much damage as they can. The exhausters are coming in. Timu S is the focus, but he is still alive. Double kill coming on for Catbot. Timu S goes into the stealth. Has another multi-kill. Binks the only member alive from his team. So they are engaging, but the engages are not working out for them as Team Sid are landing that poke before every single team fight. Now Binks gets landed with the Lee Sin Q, will just dash away. The inhibitor will survive, I feel, as the
But the
respawns
cavalry
are
is here
coming
now, so
in.
I think this inhib will survive.
Yeah.
San is going to go down. Winchester is going to go down. That's a double pick,
And
a
again,
double kill picked up for the
Team
side of
Sid
Binks.
more than happy just to die inside the base of Team Binks.
For sure.
They will have the reset, and I'm pretty sure the wave clear is there from the Kog'Maw to defend this turret. Team Binks taking a lot of damage. I think he's just going for an execute over there. I'm not sure if that was the best timing for that, as all of his team was up and healthy, and we spoke about this in the champ select as well. Pyke such an integral part of this team. Now Winchester looking for an engage. 4v5. Nidalee Spear will just take down the Zeri. Catbot and Timo as just dishing out the hurt towards Team Binks. Timu as Shoxy on this Twitch, putting out an absolute Giga Chad performance, having to kite away from the Shen, having to kite away from the Jarvan, making sure he is alive to deal out the DPS, and boy, oh boy, he is having an
I mean,
insane
Shoxy
match.
on that Twitch, man, getting the Penta as well early on. He will get stunned by the Ash Arrow actually and gets caught copy. Tanking up a lot of damage. Vortex will flash in, will get the kill onto Catbot before getting ulted by Shen, and he's going to barely survive. Copy connects another flag and drag onto Boogie-san, but Astron finishes the fight, and there you go. Winchester is going to go down as well. I think Boogie-san will follow up next, but I think he's very tanky, so hold that thought right there as Lean is going to disconnect, and we have a slight pause coming in, so that will give us a little bit more time to talk about the game right now. But Team Set having a significant goal lead. Actually, the game starts yet again, and Copy looking towards Astron. Boogie-san taking a lot of damage, but I think he's going to survive yet again. Does not opt to take the healing. There you go. Copy finishes him, but the Twitch is here, back on the rip. He is just going to run ahead and finish Yana as well, right?
Emoting on to the Ash, will go back into the cells. Now Binks needs to be careful. He's not the only champion who can go underground, loses half of his HP bar, and now the dead timers are pretty high. You have the wave clear, you have the damage onto the turret, and look at that, just dead from a screen away. The Nexus turrets are beginning to fall. Just a single turret left for the side of Team Binks, and now Catbot and gang are gonna be seeing an open Nexus, while I think they have to go for another team fight before they can finish this one out, as Team Binks are just left without an answer. No member from the side of Team Binks have any sort of reply to the poke coming in from the Nidalee, the poke coming in from Catbot, and of course Timu S on his Twitch. I mean, what a pickup by Sid to get these members stacked up together.
Yeah, for sure, and I just have to give out a huge shout out to Astron as well, who is just, you know,
oh, definitely. I feel
so
more than
menacing
anything,
on this Nidalee, man.
the Astron is the reason they are winning out in these team fights. He is making sure the members are less than half HP. Okay, Timu is now getting a little too ahead of himself, I guess. You are fed, but you're not that fed to just run in 1v5, but his team is there to follow up. They are gonna clean it up, and this is going to be a Team Sid that completely annihilating Team Binks. Team Binks just had no answer to what was happening to them. Vortex now trying to do as much as he can, but Catbot is having none of it. He will be just attacking the Nexus, and there you go. You have your second grand finalist. Team Sid absolutely destroying Team Binks, and in what fashion as well. Boy, every single member of Team Sid performing so dominantly. Catbot on his Kog'Maw putting out the poke, but my man to watch for was Astron, just from the background, not playing a flashy champion well, especially in Aram. Nidalee is flashy otherwise, but the amount of spears that he connected, the amount of poke that he was landing, Nidalee was just so good for his team right there.
Yeah, 100%. I think all five of them playing really well. Even Sid himself on that Lee Sin was that tank that the team needed, right? Always kicking out the Jarvan whenever he ulted, disabling a lot of engage coming out from the side of Team Binks. And yeah, just beautifully played, and all on the back of that poke and the pentakill coming in for Shock Sequence. Brilliantly played, and they will secure their spot in the grand finals, and deservedly so. I think they have lost the pick and bans. I mean, we can't even call it pick and bans, a randomizer twice, and they have won twice as well. So this team is just so strong, and now we have our finalists confirmed in Team Sway and Team Sid. And just look at the Hextech moments that are going to come up. I just can't wait for that pentakill. I think that has been the moment of the tournament so far, Faisal.
Yeah, definitely the first and only pentakill that we have had in this tournament. The initial fight was really good for Team Binks, as they did get the first blood. The hooks were connecting, but still, this was the moment right here. Just have a look at the Twitch flashing behind, buys himself space, and now the auto attacks, they start flying in, and boy, pentakill finishing off, making light work of Team Binks. And honestly, in Champ Select, looking at the Pyke, looking at the Zeri, looking at the Ashe along with the Jarvan, it just felt like the engage is just gonna be too overwhelming for the squishy champions from the side of Team Sid, but the execution just was not there, as the Pyke unfortunately wasn't able to get those hooks, and the members from Team Binks were not able to dodge the skill shots coming in as well. But okay, there are a lot of skill shots to dodge, but still very well played by the side of Team Sid, and well deserved victory, absolutely dismantling the side of Team Binks right there.
Yeah, 100%. And now we are, we have to talk about the next matchup that is going to come in, because Team Sway have looked in really strong as well on the back of RTU, and these two teammates, RTU and Akshar, of course, the top and mid laner for their team, the same team, in fact. So that is going to be a fun series to watch as well, as this was, I believe, never mind, we will see the end of the game in a minute coming in. This was the fight that Team Binks did win, but I think it was too late at the end. They lost. I mean, Team Sid did not even lose a single turret this game. They were never under threat of losing this game at all, and the item discrepancy as well coming in. I mean, this was very one-sided. But it didn't look like it though. Team Binks did have a great start to this game particularly, but yeah. This was the end of the game, I believe, and there you go, Team Sid. We all had that team as the favorite, and they are showing up big time.
Definitely, and we have set up a grand finals, Team Swid against Team Sway. Both of these teams, as you mentioned, coming off of a very dominant victory. So 14 minutes and 50 seconds, I think pretty much very similar game time to the first semi-finals, and Team Sid absolutely running down Binks and Gang Copy, the tier 1 player, along with Vortex and Yana and Lean. They were just not enough to secure the win for their captain, and Team Sid were just too good on their day, and now we are heading towards the grand finals, which is going to be a best of 3. So we will be starting with that pretty soon. Before that, let's see who we are voting for the MVP, the man of progress for the second semi-finals.
I mean, it has to be Shockseekun on this Twitch, right? If you get a pentakill, you take that MVP regardless of what happens. But huge shout out to the Nittly Astron as well, who had so many spears connected. And again, Catbot, I think flying slightly under the radar, but he had a really good game as well, as did all of them. But it is going to be Sumit Sarkar, also known as Shockseekun, on this Twitch, getting the pentakill for his team. With 11,000 gold, 17k damage dealt, but really great job done by his side.
Definitely. After that pentakill, there was just no signs of looking back for this guy. He played perfectly till the end, was just kiting away from the engage. I mean, you're playing a Twitch and you have a Jarvan and a Shen to deal with. The engage there itself is so insane, and this guy, I don't think he was working with a cleanse or something. He had the ghost and no Quicksilver Sash as well, so that just shows keeping himself alive for such a long time, the prowess that he had on this champion. It was just a treat to watch, and I'm pretty sure he has made a name for himself, and might be seeing more of him in the community clashes, I'm pretty sure. So that was it for the second semi-finals, though. We will be back shortly for the grand final and the ending of this tournament, the best of 3 on the Bridge of Progress between Team Sway and Team Sid. Make sure you guys tune in. Don't go anywhere.
Go
just listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Yeah, I was undercover, wrote me off like the others, but I had secrets inside. You didn't pay attention, like an experiment. No, you're gonna pay for your crimes. I'll change your perspective, I'll teach you a lesson. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now.
Guys, welcome back. This is the moment we were all waiting for, building up to the grand finals of the Arcane Uprising tournament. 8 teams started this fight, and we are left with just the two, Team Sway and Team Sid. We saw their semi-final performances just few minutes ago, and both of them having insane performances, just a complete stomp, sub 15-minute victories in both of the semi-finals for both of these teams. Looking at the brackets, let's look at the journey that they had till the grand finals. So Team Sway started up against Team Red Parasite, making quick work of that one, taking down Alpha Clasher just now and reaching the grand finals for Team Sid. Against all odds in against Team Milie, they took her and her team down, and in the semi-final as well, it almost felt like Team Binks had the good composition, at least in the heavy engaged sort of department, but Team Sid with some insane individual play coming out from every single member actually from the side of Team Sid, reaching the grand finals, and now Kaka fighting for the 2 lakh rupee grand prize.
Yeah, I mean, you have said it all right there. Team Sway doing so well to get into this grand final right here. On the back of sixes, on the back of one above all, on that Ezreal, playing so well. And for Team Sway, I think all of them just performed beautifully. Shoxi Kun getting that pentakill, actually, I think that has to be the highlight of the tournament so far for Team Sway. He will be happy with that, And now we do have the tier 2 players performing as well. So it just, takes off the pressure from the tier 1 players in RTO and Akshaj in this one, seeing that the teams can perform without them as well, and the players just standing out, doing so well. And now we will be jumping into the grand final pretty soon. Game 1, this will be a best of 3, so there is some room for error, but I don't think there's too much. You don't want to go into a series 0-1 down and then having to do it all. So we let's see what happens, and it is just so dependent on that champ select as well, especially for these two sides, right? They have shown that even with an inferior comp, they can pull up their weight and make the magic happen and just win the game. So both of these teams, I think, less concerned about what champions that they do end up getting, excuse me, but I mean, it's going to be so fun to watch.
Yeah, we're just setting up the champion select for the grand final game 1. Before that, make sure you guys check out our social media, League of Legends in SA. That will be on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the new updates for the upcoming tournaments, all the updates for the current tournaments, and just having a fun time along with the community. Make sure you follow those links in the description box below. And jumping right into the first game of the grand finals, we have Team Sway on the left side, we have Team Sid on the right side, and I am seeing a Nami, a Pantheon, a Fizz, Blitzcrank, and a Nar. Not no DPS sort of champion coming out, but Kaka, look at what they have drafted against.
Oh my god. I mean, that's 3 AD carries on the side of Team Sid. That's a lot of damage, but having said that, you are against the Blitzcrank, and that is going to be something to keep an eye on, because whenever the Blitzcrank lands the hook, the Pantheon can follow up, and Sway will be very happy as well. She has gotten Fizz yet again, so that's going to be second game for her back to back on the Fizz. She will be feeling comfortable right there. Sid gets his hands on Lilia. He will need to get multi-man engages whenever he can. And Winchester playing the Nautilus right now. So he has been playing these engage sort of champions throughout the tournament, and he will be looking comfortable as well. But yeah, Shoxikun gets the Draven, was the
Twitch, the MVP.
The Twitch in last game, MVP, Pentakill, I mean, you name it. This is a very balanced game coming in, but man, that Blitzcrank can make the difference in this one.
Definitely a lot of responsibility landing on the shoulders of the Blitzcrank, but boy, the raw damage that is present in Team Sid. And the one thing we're not talking about enough is the Akshan W passive. Is probably the strongest passive that you can get in the ARAM. He can just revive your entire team. So as you guys would have noticed by now, ARAM is a very tempo based game. You have one team fight going one team's way and the other team fight going other team's way, and you have that short period, the 10 to 15 seconds of dead timer, to have any meaningful damage onto the turrets, onto the structures, and actually push it out. So what action passive will do is just take away that entire momentum. He will just instantly recall and instantly revive the champions if he gets the kills on the scoundrels, and that can be a very big difference maker in this one, for me at least.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I think that passive is just so broken, even on the Rift, and especially in ARAMs. You can just keep on reviving your teammates, provided you are not the one who's getting hooked in. So that is going to be very interesting as well. But speaking about Catbot as well, gets his hand on the Xayah. We saw him yesterday making those flashy plays, RE flashing wherever he could to find the opportunity to win the game for his team, and he had done really well. On the other side, though, RTO playing this Pantheon. I mean, Pantheon is really strong as well in ARAMs, especially when you are against 4 really squishy champions. At least 3 of them you can one shot, right? Minus the Nautilus. So I think RTO will have a great game as well. I think he will be feeling very confident as well. And just speaking about the Nar as well for a bit, again, a really great team fighting champion. Of course, you can play around his Nar bar, but if he can get those multi-man engages, I think it's going to be a long night, especially in game 1 for the side of Team Sid. And I don't think either team can afford to go one down in this one, and so much at stake, right? The total of 3 lakh prize pool, 2 lakh up for grabs for the winners. This is going to be really interesting and really intense.
But I feel like having an ADC in your composition is such a important thing because you have that constant DPS threat, and Team Sway unfortunately will not have any. They get the Nami if they had just one ADC, because I felt Sway went for the tank route last time. I'm not sure if she's gonna go for the same direction, the Heart Steel Sunfire build onto the Fizz, because if she ends up going that route, the damage just falls off drastically. She has to go full AP, she has to be that assassin taking down those ADCs. The members of Team Sid are very squishy. The Fizz can just go assassinate one person and go back in. So we will see what route she decides to go for herself. But jumping right into the first game of the grand finals, and we have a fight already breaking out of camera, and by the looks of it, Team Sid are taking the fight on to Team Sway, and they will get an clean ace level 1.
Yeah, I don't think we have to wait too long for this one. Let's get the replay up as well, because we did miss out quite a lot of action in that one. But looks like Catbot and Astron yet again will be starting off 2-0-3 each. 0-0-5 on the support champion as well. Where was Boogie-san in this team fight? I think he was the one who got caught, since you can see it from his score. But again, we are going to see another fight in picture-in-picture. Let's look at the first one though. Yeah, it looks like the Lilia got hooked, and then it was just a series of unfortunate events coming in for the side of Team Sway. In the picture-in-picture though, more kills are happening.
I was worried about this thing. Only the raw damage coming out from Sid is just insane, and Sid will get a nice snipe from the background to get a double kill for himself, and suddenly Team Sid 9 deaths, 9 kills to 4. Good Blitzcrank will connect, but I'm pretty sure Winchester won't feel too bad about dying without any sort of mana buff for himself. And now RTO looking to do something, make the magic work from this Pantheon, and it's Sway's inventory bar is little funky, has the Lost Chapter, has the Crystalline Bracer to top that. I'm worried if she is going for the tank route yet again, because they need the damage. The hook will connect onto the Blitzcrank, going dangerously low. Sid going a little too aggressive, getting a little too excited, will lose his life though as Blitz is awake. Another hook will connect. Draven cash out onto Sway. RTO will take some damage. Great feather.
Oh, the
great
Draven
caller
Shoxy.
right there. Shoxy is just on one, gets a triple kill. Oh, flash forward. The bubble was great by Shaikan to prevent Shoxy from getting what looked like another quadra kill. And the Draven is merrily on his way, working towards his lethality item. We have to see if he's going for the collector route or straight up hubris in this era.
Yeah, and having said that, that is one champion that you do not want to feed, and Shoxy Kun are looking strong yet again. The carries have so many kills from the side of Team Sid. They are 2000 up in gold as well. You know, they can afford to die as well because of that Akshan passive coming in. Let's see where the next hook lands though. I think that's where
gonna
much
be
of the
on
game will be
the way,
decided.
and the ultimate onto the Blitzcrank to follow that one up. But great flash in Bomba ultimate coming on from one above all, and suddenly the ADCs are down. It's just Boogie-san that is alive along with Astron. Let's see if Astro can get some kills to revive his teammates, but doesn't look like that is going to happen. So very well done by one above all. Gets hooked in, but just flashes in, presses his ultimate, gets the burst damage for his team to follow up and finish. And now Team Sway are stabilizing a little bit.
Yeah, and RTO as well, just being a menace,
another
as
hook connect.
Astron will get hooked in. Sixes, unable
But he's
to
alive!
fix him. Oh my god, that was too close to comfort, but he is going to survive, and Sway will follow suit as well. That was a beautiful hook, but they just again lack the damage to finish off the target, as Akshan will go down right now to RTO's Pantheon. That spear coming in. Very handy right there, as he's going to connect another one onto Shoxy.
Oh,
But look
Catbot
at it.
on the Zaya. Now Team
beautiful
Well
hook.
does get hooked though, so the Draven will get hooked. Almost taking down RTO before going down himself as well, but great picks coming on by one above all. Pantheon ultimate Catbot with the blade collar will take down Pantheon before he has the chance to stun him up. But now the ADCs are down, the damage is down. So that just means Team Sway have the opportunity to have their push in, double kill coming in by the Blitzcrank of all people. The tower is gonna take some damage, but the recalls are there. Sumit is up, and now we're back in the middle of the lane.
Yeah, and Blitzcrank, it looks like he's going for that AP build, so he is going to do a lot of damage as the hook is going to miss narrowly. That's their cue to go back. RTU connects the stun onto Boogie. San is going to survive. A huge Draven ultimate actually connecting onto multiple members of Team Sway, just chunking out their HP bar for 20-25%. And you were right, he did complete the Hubris first, along with the plated steel caps, which I don't think will be of too much value in this one, unfortunately, as the hook is a talking point. And there you go, connects onto Cat Bot, but he uses his ultimate and recalls the feather to deal so much damage. But the team fight continues, and RTO, look at RTO, he is doing so much damage, picks up the double kill. Oh, unable to get that triple.
On one today. And the turret will block the Akshan ultimate. Draven just dishing out so much hurt. I think he will look to get executed. Shaikan gets the kill onto the Nami. Not gonna be too bad for the side of Team Sid, as Catbot from the background with the Dark Harvest, Hubris, full lethality, Zaya. I mean, having the DPS from Draven, having the DPS from the Akshan allows him to go this build. The QE combo does so much damage. You don't even need to have a lot of feathers onto the ground. Just press Q and press E, and suddenly with the Dark Harvest, you're taking down massive chunks of HP.
Yeah, and I mean, there is no lack of action in this one, actually, as we have seen 40 kills coming in already, as we are going to touch the 7-minute mark. And again, whenever there is a stalemate, you just have to look at the Nautilus, at the Blitzcrank, getting those hooks in and starting these fights for their respective teams, as teams that do have a lot of control in this one, controlling the brushes. But a beautiful Blitzcrank hook comes in, picks out Winchester, and he could not even move away from that.
Blade Caller connects onto 3 people. Now great ultimate landing from Sid, disengaging the team fight as well. So they get a 1-for-1 trade-off onto the supports. But these hook champions are deciding the pace of this game till now.
Yeah, 100%. It is the Blitzcrank so far, has the Malignance completed, has the Hextech Alternator completed as well, along with the CDR boots for himself. So he is just looking to snipe these guys with the hook and his ultimate, which is going to come up for him very shortly. There you go, the minions are dead. This is where Blitzcrank is at his full potential. Hook narrowly misses onto Boogie-san right there. And another one misses out as well.
Shy as well, but still the structures are up. The turret from the side of Team Sway is dangerously low though, but they are holding their ground as of now, as the Heart Seal is completed on Sway with the Lost Chapter. So realistically, the only damage sources are gonna be RTO and the Blitzcrank before the Narc can start ramping up as well.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, as you said, Fizz not having a lot of damage, but again, they are not
now
against.
They're looking for an engage. RTO jumps onto the back line, taking the Akshan for a ride. He will finally go down. Astron gets that kill, but the Nami ultimate will corner the entire team of Team Sid. And an ace from the side of Team Sway. That was a fight that they were looking for. The combos connect, the exhaust onto the right people, and Team Sway are looking to take down the first turret of the game.
Yeah, and let's get a replay of that really quickly, as we might have some more action coming in. But the Wombo combo right there, Blitzcrank ult, Nami ult, all of them landing so beautifully onto 4 members. There you go, Catbot just gets sniped by the Fizz, and look at this. That is just beautiful to watch. 3-man Nar ult into 3-man Nami ult into 4-man Blitzcrank ult. It does not get better than that.
Yeah, got the dream combo off right there, allowing them to get the first turret after what was looking like an onslaught from Team Sid. And now another fight starts as Nautilus connects the hook, but no members are gonna go down. I think Shaikan is one of the pivotal members of this team as well. With the Moonstone, with the Redemption, he's just gonna make sure his team stays full HP throughout. As you know, if you get a healer in Aram, is just such a boon for your team. You get the healing, AoE healing coming out from the Moonstone Nami, and they're gonna feel good about that.
The hook narrowly misses, though. I think that's the window of opportunity that teams should, have to look for as we go into a pause, unfortunately, to see what's going on. But this has been neck to neck so far. We will resume the game. That was a very quick pause, so all of us like to see that actually. One above all is going to get his hook back. And now let's see if he can, land it onto anyone from the side of Team Sid.
Definitely. So 10 minutes into the game, 25 kills to 23 in favor of Team Sway. They have taken down the first turret as well, but still Team Sid having these champions, the damage output should feel confident about the next team fight. They are trying to connect the hook. The hook connects onto the Blitzcrank, but RTO is jumping onto Catbot, forcing his ultimate. Their Nami ultimate
Mega Nar
connects as
again.
well. Mega Nar is just running down these ADCs as Astron and Timu as are trying to kite as much as they can. Now Dakshan is alive. If he can get a few kills, he can revive his team, but it's not gonna happen as the Nar is just too tanky along with the... What happened here? The Blitzcrank was just fighting the
Lilia right there, actually.
Lilia in the background gets the kill over there, and Team Sway are just playing this to perfection, lacking the ADC, but the damage layering that they're doing, the combos that they're connecting are just overwhelming the AD carries of Team Sid as they're not able to kite it away. Now Sixes will turn Mega with one ability. No, not quite, but I'm pretty sure he was just looking for a reset anyway. And now Team Sid 4v5 for 20 seconds, well 3v5 for 5 seconds. Let's see if they can look to get this turret down.
And Sixes and Shaikan have been doing so much in these team fights, especially the Nami, man. He's doing so much on that champion as Sway is going to go in. The hook is going to connect to me sitting at my PC right there because it was so wide, but there you, he's just going to block all the damage.
Dodge!
Sway just got caught sleeping right there by the Draven.
So they get another kill, so another duration of 20 seconds of being 4v5. So if you stagger the kills like this, you can get the push onto the turrets as you have the members advantage always. And now RTO, great dodge by Catbot, great reflexes, but the
oh my god,
into the Nar ultimate again. Pantheon will use his ultimate to reach the background, but boy, Sixes is having an insane performance on this Nar. Multiple man Nar ultimates again and again and again. I would not be surprised if you told me this guy was a top lane main, but he is an ADC main performing to his max.
Yeah, let's get a replay of that as well. I think every time he connects a big 4-5 man ultimate, we have to look at it again. And there you go, just found his place in the team fight. RTO, failing his W. Actually, that was well played by Catbot. Just look at Sixes, don't realizes his Nar bar is up, uses the snowball.
Oh.
That's a 3-man all to 3 AD carries on the side of Team Sid. I don't think it gets better than that. And Sixes doing so much in these team fights, and that's what we spoke about earlier as well. The Nar can be such a strong team fighting champion, and Sixes just performing so well in this one.
Now both the tier 1 turrets down for both the sides, and game is quickly turning into a fiesta as the flash hook almost connects on to Catbot, forcing his ultimate away. So he does not have the ultimate available for RTO's engage if he decides to look onto him, as both the teams are now looking to be careful as Sumit will get blitz hooked will go down. Majority of Draven damage is taken away. Triple kill coming on by Sixes. This Gnar 12, 6 and 19 already putting in the world of hurt for the side of Team Sid as they are looking to take down the second turret. Boogie-san, Sid with secure 1 kill. Turret is still up somehow as the damage is not coming. Finally it will go down as RTO will engage onto the Akshan, will secure the kill as well. Boogie-san just respawning will go back to the damage coming in, and Sixes finds himself between 3 members and will actually take down the Draven before going down as Sixes is somehow still alive. The Gnar ultimate is back up doing the damage. Double kill again. Nami and Gnar just taking down the entire team of Team Sid. 1v2, 2v... Oh, I'm lost for words. What we have just seen, we need to see a replay of that. What should have been a quick death for the Gnar has completely turned into a 2v4 outplay from the side of Nami and Sixes. What have I just witnessed?
Yeah, and a great hook comes in again for Blitzcrank, and let's get a replay of that as well as you're speaking. But that was what a play that was actually. As Astron is going to finish Sway and Boogie-san is just going to run on this. Lilia has 3 items completed. Hopefully is maxing his E so he can deal a lot of damage. And again, we are at a lull state as all of these guys are respawning right there. A pause in the action.
Man, that was insanity. Sixes along with Shaikan against all odds, just 2v4ing the entire side of Team Sid with such ease as well. It was just beautiful to watch, and this Gnar, in the absence of an ADC, is coming out as the DPS damage dealer.
Yeah, for sure. And I think now Team Sway, I mean, they are looking really good. Only of 6. Oh my god, Flash who connects onto Shoxy Kun. He's going to die. Sixes again with a 4-man Gnar ultimate followed by the Nami ultimate as well. And I think this is going to be game 1 for the side of Team Sway. Sixes and Shekan on these 2 champions, Faisal. They have just run right in this one.
Boy, the combination of Nami along with the Gnar was just running riot, and now the dead timers are too long. This is definitely going to be the end of game 1 as Team Sway get the upper hand. They get the first win in this grand finals. And this was all about the Gnar, the Nami and RTO doing his job as well. Let's not forget about the Blitzcrank getting those clutch hooks in the moment. And Team Sway not looking to slow down at all from their semi-final. 17.5-minute victory for her and her team as they put in one hand onto the trophy already. Just one more game, and let's see if Team Sid has an answer and if they can get the reverse sweep.
Yeah, I mean, they will have to win 2 matches in a row now, and what a beautiful performance coming out from Sixes. Even Shekan, he was involved in 48 out of 49 kills that had happened in this one. And Team Sway going 1-0 up against all odds with the team comp that they had as well, you know, lacking the damage as we spoke about. But if you can just keep on landing those ultimates from the Gnar, from the Nami on 4 or 5 members of Team Sid, there is no lack of damage right there, then you are just going to outright win these team fights. And that 2v4, I think, game deciding, I think that must have broken so many ankles from the side of Team Sid right there. Just
looking at the Hextech moments, I'm just waiting for the 2v4 to come in. That is gonna be in the highlight reels for Sixes for a very, very long time to come, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this started well for Team Sid. Actually, they picked up a 5-for-1, an ace coming out, not even a minute on the clock. But after that, I mean, we have so many moments in this one. One above all, doing a lot of hard work early on in the game, connecting so many hooks. There you go, connects one onto Boogie-san and kills him. And after that, I mean, it's the success show for me in this one, honestly. But again, huge shout out to Shai Khan as well. You will see his KD throughout the game, just being, not involved in one kill that happened. 48 out of 49 is crazy.
Yeah, and Nami in the background just keeping his team topped up with the heals, landing those insane ultimates as well. And boy, he made sure that his team was staying alive, getting those heals in the movement speed as well. RTO doing his job, keeping Catbot busy in the back as well, diving the back line. And well, Team Sid had a lot of damage, did not have a lot of sustain or tankiness or engage. They had the pick from the Nautilus, but felt like Blitzcrank was just having a better day. Look at these hooks, man. And Blitzcrank just helping his team out initially, and towards the end it was all sixes. The Nar ultimates connecting, the kiting in the mini Nar form, and boy, did he have a really, really great game.
Yeah, that was one of the. I think that was such a great individual performance. I think we are singing his praises so much, but it is so well deserved, right? And this was a great team fight. Look at that: 3-man Nar, 3-man Nami, 4-man Blitzcrank. What do you do against that? You can't even cast any spell since you are silenced. You are knocked up. You are knocked back into the wall, stunned. I mean, unplayable for some of these champions coming out from the side of Team Sid. But again, it's just credit to Sixes and Shai Khan on the Nami, just again and again pulling off such great wombo combos. Look here, Sixes doing a lot of damage, gets the double kill, is able to finish off the Nautilus as well, I believe, by Shai Khan right there. And look at his KD, 30 out of 30 in this replay.
Yeah, Shai Khan is just the man, the greatest support you can ask for in the A-Round tournament, and we are going to be seeing the fights in which Sixes again and again pulls off these massive 2, 3, 4-man ultimates and helps to take down entirety of Team Sid. And I guess this is where the Sixes and Nami are just gonna run riot. Just look at this. I mean, I'm just gonna let Sixes speak for himself.
I mean, stop it. There you go. Just goes in, goes out of the fight, comes back and connects his ultimate. Beautiful knockup onto the Zaya. Look at the HP bars on both of them. Actually, Winchester cannot even touch the Nami, gets the kill, actually uses his flash, but Six says, my god, he did so well right there. Oh, that was just beautiful to watch coming out from both of these guys.
Definitely the ADC kiting mechanics coming out towards the end, and I think this was just the breaking point for the time of death. Another great flash engage, taking down Draven. All these ADCs were just not able to do any sort of meaningful damage. Astron not getting to use his passive as well, and after this team fight, it was all over for the side of Team Sid. And Sway and her gang will strike first blood in this tournament as they go up 1-0 in the grand finals. Looking at the scoreboard, 17 minutes 22 seconds is what it took Sixes and gang to completely dismantle Team Sid death, and it was just insanity. Shai Khan and Sixes pivotal, pretty sure RTO did his job as well. Sway leading the charge with the tank, Fizz and Blitzcrank getting those clean hooks. Looking at the man of progress, the MVP Kaka, no doubt right here, it is got to be just one guy, Sixes on this Nar, standing tall in his Chelsea jersey, gets 18 kills, 7 deaths, 23 assists, 14,000 gold to his name, and this cute Nar was a very ugly devil for the side of Team Sid as Sixes helps Team Sway go up 1-0.
Yeah, and it's so many multi-man engages coming out from this guy. Six is just being the thorn on the side of Team Sid, and he's an AD carry main, but he plays top lane like he has been playing there forever. At least the champion that we are talking about, and very well deserved. Huge shout out to Shaikan as well. Harry Joshi on the Nami, doing so many assists, doing so much work. I mean, that was beautiful to watch as well.
I mean, yeah, gets the Moonstone Redeemer first item, so make sure that entire team gets the benefit of his heals as well. And Nami is just a strong champion. The heal is so strong, you get so much movement speed. The E gives out extra damage and slows down the enemy, and obviously the ult along with sixes, along with the Blitzcranker, just putting down a world of hurt for the side of Team Sid. So that was it for the first game of the Grand Finals. What an explosive one that we have had. Team Sway taking the advantage, 1-0 up. We will be jumping into the second game shortly, and let's see if Team Sway can finish this off 2-0, another sub 20 minute dominating win, or if Team Sid has the answer, if Catbot's blood is boiling and if he can bring back it level to 1-1. Before we jump into the game, make sure that you check out the description box for all the social media links that we have. That is going to be League of Legends in South Asia, League of Legends in SA, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Discord. Make sure you click and follow on all those links. Sway and Sid are streaming right now as well, the Grand Finals. Make sure you check out their channels, show them some love. Sway is having an insane Jinx cosplay. I'm pretty sure feeling really well about the first game. Make sure you check out the Discord channels for a lot of these events that we have. We have a referral rush event going on. You have a chance to win epic skins, and we have a lot of other fun tournaments that we keep putting up for the community, like the Mundo Dodgeball that we had. That was really fun, and then the prediction tournament for Worlds that we had as well. So you guys are missing out if you're not joined up with us on the Discord server. Make sure you are there to talk and get along with all of the League of Legends lovers in this region. Look for a team to join as well. Just a lot that you can do. All of the action happening on Discord right now. Make sure that you follow us right there.
Yeah, and even if you are someone who has just started playing, there's a lot of people who are helping the newcomers play the game and learn the game as well. Having said that, we will be jumping into the draft of game 2, and let's see what champions these guys have gotten for themselves in this very crucial game 2 coming in. Team Sway, of course, at match point. Team Sid will have to make the comeback to win this tournament, and there you go, Team Sway. My god, oh my god, these comms are unreal, Faisal. Team Sid have the Amumu, the Talia, the Varus Poke, as well as the Victor right there, and the Elise for some CC. But on the other side, teams with a Heimerdinger coming in, the Nidalee coming in, the Shaco, who can be so annoying in these ARAM settings, RTO on the on that he prefers to play anyway, and Sway herself on the Kled. I mean, I am not too sure which team is favored in this one, but Team Sway do have some really beefy champions and a lot of engage coming in from her side.
Definitely. I mean, Catbot is playing the Victor from Arcane, and he is playing that mid lane champion, the mid lane damage heavy mage. Let's see if he is able to pull out a trick out of his hat. As I look at Team Sid and I see a really good team comp. You have the Elise Cocoons to combo with the Talia knock up and just one shot any member from Team Sway. You have the Amumu ultimate, the AoE stun. You have the Varus ultimate as well. So a lot of CC from the side of Team Sid gives the opportunity for Catbot to lay down the laser hand to deal damage. But from the side of teams where you have the tankiness, the front line, the engage coming in from the man himself, RTO sitting on that on. You have Sway with the engage ultimate with the Kled as well. I hope that she knows her way around that champion. She's been doing well on the Fizz, but this time she has to be content with the Kled. I mean, you have Heimerdinger and Shaco. So many things are just gonna be lying down on the lane. The Heimerdinger turrets, the Shaco boxes is gonna be so annoying for Team Sid to deal
Yeah.
with that. And Sixes, if we have seen anything from him, we should be scared about his Nidalee as well. I'm just gonna look out for those spears in and out, and the DPS is there from the Heimerdinger, the assassination potential from the Shaco. All in all, both the teams look very well rounded up for me, and both the teams have a great shout out at this game, as Team Sid are looking to secure this victory to make sure that they can pull it till the final game in this best of 3, or if Team Sway have it in them, just to finish this one off right here, right now.
Yeah, and having said that, speaking of the team comp just a bit more, there's a lot of AP damage coming out from the side of Team Sid. So RTO and Sway, they have their work cut out in terms of itemization in this one. And if this game goes, beyond the 15-20 minute marker, when they do get these 2-3 items, I think the on is unkillable, because you would expect Shoxy Kun on the Varus. I mean, how does he keep getting these ADCs, by the way? To go that lethality route, that poke route, so he won't be doing as much damage as he wants to as well onto RTO as well. So RTO against 3 or 4 really immobile champions, I think RTO can really drag this one for Team Sway. And yeah, I mean, this is just it. Everything is at stake right now. This could be potentially the last game of the tournament if Team Sway wins. But again, as you said, Team Sid will be looking to level up the series and take us to that all important game 3.
Definitely, and Sixes again has his work cut out for him. We have to see which way he navigates his Nidalee, and for the side of the Varus, have to see if he does end up going for the lethality route or the attack speed route, as they don't have any other realistic way of DPS. But still, both of those builds are doing pretty strong right now, and I'm just excited about this game. Without further ado, we'll be jumping into the Bridge of Progress, the second game of this grand finals of Arcane Uprising.
Yeah, and potentially the last game as well. So this is going to be very interesting. 4 Dark Harvest coming out from the side of Team Sid. 3 from the side of Team Sway as well, and the Shaco boxes are already down along with the Heimerdinger turrets. I mean, look
Oh
at
my
the
god.
annoyance that is coming out from the side of Team Sway. That's just a lot of resting damage that they have. And if you want to beat them, you have to go through all of those turrets and Shaco boxes as well.
Oh,
Boogie-san
Boogie-san!
connects his hook. I think he might end up going
Look at
down
his
here.
HP
No.
bar. Just disappeared after he went inside that field of traps laid down by the side of Team Sway, but still no first bloods coming out yet, as Sixes is looking to put down the damage. Varus looks like he is going the lethality route, so RTO should be very comfortable against that. He can just walk up in front. But still, you have champions like the Talia, you have champions like the Elise to lock down. So there you go. The combination can connect right there. The Talia knockup does miss out though, but that just means the Amumu goes down. Sid will give away first blood to the side of Team Sway, and Team Sway starting out this match well.
Yeah, and the captain falls, but the team is still standing tall for the side of Team Sid. But again, first blood on to Shaikan, who was he was so great on that Nami. Now he gets to play a champion that he can maybe carry on. Is going the AP route as well. So that's a lot of AP coming out from the side of Team Sway as well. But fortunately for them, Team Sid do not really have a tank. Winchester surviving with a sliver of health, dodging out, flashing away from the RTO. on cue right there in this game. I mean, look at the control that Team Sway have right now. They are pushing up, they are poking the side of Team Sid, and Team Sid do really have to rely on Sid actually to engage with the Amumu, trying to get that 4 or 5 man ultimate to do something in this game.
So Heri Joshi Shaikan actually has a stream, and he does stream a lot, and the only champion that he plays is the Shaco. So Shaco is like one of his one-trick champions, and he will be feeling very happy that he got his hands onto that. I'm just looking to see some crazy plays that he can do on his main, and that just shows the luck that they're having as they do end up getting that one trick there. I think Sixes will be little sad that he did not get hands on an ADC, but still, you can't ask for a lot.
I don't think he will be complaining after that NAR game. He can play everything, it seems like, and admittedly not the most extensive, mechanical champion, especially in ARAM. And
Oh,
there you go,
flash
Shaikan.
shift from Shaikan will get the kill on to Winchester right there, and he's on his
That's
way.
going to be 2 for 1. Yeah, 2 kills for him. He is looking very pretty. Looking at the items again, Sway looks like is going to make her favorite item, that is the hard steel. On Kled especially, it is going to be even stronger than it was on the Fizz in the previous games, as Shakan uses his ultimate, is going to send the clone uh, to walk around and just stroll around for a bit right there.
Yeah, pretty sure Team Sid has some idea of what's happening right there. They do not want to do damage to that, as Clone will go down to the turret, does fear out and poke some damage. Boogie-san goes in, flashing forward. The ultimate is there, 3-man ultimate into the background, but there is just no follow-up from the team, as Nidalee was dealing damage to the backline, but now here comes the follow-up. Catbot is running very low on mana, does not have mana for his spells. Winchester will secure the kill onto RTO. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a 3-for-2 in favor of Team Sway still. Shaikan makes
make
it a
that a
4 for
4-for-2.
2 as he goes 4-0 and 2 on his Shaco, and boy, he is about to give us a masterclass on Shaco right now.
Yeah, and then Team Sway can do no wrong in this one. Shakan just, oh
Oh
my god,
my god!
Sixties and Shakan just, that was beautifully played. The shiv gets thrown from the Shaco. The spear comes in, finishes off Winchester, who is so squishy on the Talia, especially in the early game, as well as RTO looks to go in. Boogie-san will connect his hook. The gravity field comes out from Catbot, stunning 2 targets, but to no advancement right there, as another spear just flies by. And there is just so much projectiles coming in from the side of Team Sway right there. I mean, you just have to put on your dodge pants as the cocoon will come in. Sway is taking a lot of damage, but she's going to survive. A huge knockup comes in from RTO, and we are just trading HPs. The Heimerdinger ultimate, Shoxy Kun is surviving at like 50 to 100 HP, connects his ultimate onto RTO, who is going to go down finally. The ultimate spreads across. That's a 3-for-1 coming in, and some fight back from the side of Team Sid.
As Boogie-san goes a little too aggressive and will end up paying for his life, but is traded out as Winchester will take down Sixes. Finally goes down, has completed the I forgot what that item is called. And now another thing to notice is Shaikan is still alive. 5-0 and 4 has not taken the reset yet, and once he comes back, he's gonna be having a item and a half in his inventory, as looks like he is going for a reset right now, and just looking at his inventory, gets the Hextech and undoes quite a few items, so still
Yeah, I think he was.
what to get.
I really thought he was going to make that Blackfire torch, but decides to go for the Luden's Tempest instead, and looks like he's going to make the Malignance as well to get his ultimate back in quickly. 8 to 9 in terms of kills, make that a 8 to 10 now actually. for the side of Team Sway, who are looking just again really strong in this game too. And Sid's team will have to do something big.
So
Oh my
what?
god, Boogie-san just chunked out to 1 HP right there. Ratio jumps in, he's out of trouble. The Sixes is going to
Fixes!
come in now and does the same thing.
Flashy play right there, jumps on after connecting his spear. Flash
Oh,
is
that clone
out
is
to
just zoning
secure the kill.
everyone.
Clone is actually gonna take down Catbot as Sixes will secure the kill from downtown. These Nidalee spears are connecting as they're essentially proxying the turrets and taking down Team Sid and not allowing them to come into the lane as well. Finally, these members are gonna go down. Oh my god! Again, the damage coming out from Shaikan and his Shaco is just insanity. This is what I expected exactly from the Shaco when put on Shaikan, and this guy is having the time of his life. The gravity field will slow him down, so was not able to execute the virus. I think he was going to go for him, but now Sixes is still full HP. Has the spear onslaught available. Will land the snowball, will secure the kill onto Timu S. Catbot and Winchester dangerously low now, running for the hills as Kled is here. Sway is there for the front line. Heimerdinger ultimate will barely miss the flash ultimate. I will not the flash, just the ultimate, but Catbot will dodge that one out. Shakan in his stealth already. Great hook coming on by the Amumu, but the Talia I felt misplayed that a little bit, just throwing the Shaco away from his team, allowing him to use his ultimate and then allowing him to stay alive. And boy, a lot of action going on already.
Yeah, and slight pause in action now as Sixes goes on a killing spree. Gets hit by the virus Q, is going to take a lot of damage, but look at the HP bars. Winchester, Shekan is going into that brush, just kills Winchester off
Lord.
right there. I mean, that was just very easy, and Shekan, man, on this champion. I mean, look at the kills, right? RTO does not have one, Sway does not have one, but the other three, and especially Sixes and Shakan, have 16 out of the 18 kills, so the majority of the gold is on them as Boogie-san is going to finish off one above all who had his exhaust up, uses, I mean, not going to use it, has the Leandries and Blackfire Torch completed as well, so that's a very scary Heimerdinger coming in, and just 2 items by coming in for Team Sway. They are looking
Sid
so
gets
strong.
baited by the clone, jumps into his death. And Six is taking a lot of damage. The Talia knockup will not connect. The on knockup on the other hand will connect. Is forced to flash out though as his team is not on the same page as him. He has to put a few breaks on his advance as Team Sway has taken down the first turret and they are looking to start working towards the second one, and they are looking to start working towards the second game victory.
Yeah, I think Team Sway is so favored in this one, and just based on how they have been playing so far, uh, let's catch our breath right here, Faisal, as the action will stop for a minute. But an Astron is very low on this Elise, along with Shoxy Kun, who is going to get hit by the Heimerdinger ultimate right there. The spear flies. Not going to connect onto anyone. Sway is just so tanky on this Nar along with RTO, so they are very happy to soak up all the damage as a huge ultimate comes in actually from Sid, connects onto 3 people. The Elise though is going to go down off screen on the back of that Nidalee spear. The Amumu now, Sid is going to go down. Sway follow suit as well.
Catbot!
It's a very close fight, 3 for 3 so far. But Shaikan is still alive, and Shockseekun, you can kite all you want on the Oak Varus right there, but at the end of the day, a 4 for 3 coming in. Shaikan flashes and uses his E onto Winchester, who is going to survive. So a miscalculation right
Well,
there,
not
but
for
one above
long.
all is going to finish that kill off.
And boy, what a game we are having. I can just feel, I can see the smile on Harry Joshi Shaikan's face right now as soon as he got the Shaco, and boy is he performing as the Malignance has the Exec Revolver completed, and he is doing a lot of burst damage. Catbot HB bar, hello, where is that gone? As Sixes on this Nidalee is doing a lot of work as well. Man, Sixes just does not seem to miss at all. This guy from Tyson Warriors, if I'm not mistaken, the ADC is just doing so well in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he is doing so much work from the side of Team Sway right there. And Faisal, I think this game, if it goes to the latter parts, right, I don't think Team Sid's side have the damage to kill this tanky on even Sway. As a beautiful
Great
knockup
knock-up
actually going to
onto two members.
connect.
He's not taking any damage already as Boogie-san is in the backline far away from his team, will go down, and now it's the time for the other members of Team Set to meet the same fate as their captains, as two members are down already, playing the fight slow. Sway going in a bit too aggressive, you flashing out but not gonna be able to survive as Astron and the Varus are still alive. The Varus is the threat right now. Shagan going dangerously low. Team US will secure the kill and playing the fight slow, playing the fight steady. Team Sid finally get a fight of their own.
Yeah, but not before taking a lot of damage as Sixes is going to connect his auto attack, proccing the Dark Harvest. Boogie Sando looking to go in onto Sixes, but he is just so mobile on that champion, just going to W away in the Cougar form. Spear comes, oh my god, Shoxy Kun just going to burst, and there you go, the Heimerdinger ultimate comes in as well. Sixes looking to get one more kill. No, Heimerdinger is going to get it, one above all on that champion with a beautiful ultimate. And look at his items as well, the Liantries, Blackfire Torch, Rylai's Scepter and Sorcerer's Shoes completed. So he is very strong.
Another
RTO.
knock-up. Now Boogie has a
beautiful
great
ult by
ultimate in the background. 3-man ultimate from Sid right there. Shekan still alive though. All eyes on him. Can he pull out something from the hat? As Sway gets the remount onto the Kled, gets half of her HP power back, and then she got the shutdown on top of Catbot. She can say, I killed the best player in India right now, as she will now run for the hills as Winchester and Team US are back. And Shekan surely should be next to follow, not before he can hope to take down at least half an HP bar of one of these carries.
Yeah, I mean, this is so much action to unpack right here. As Sixes is going to throw the snowball, is going to miss narrowly. Just, you know, this gives us enough time to go through the items. Spirit Visage actually picked up by Catbot on that Victor, so realizing they have to, you know, sustain so much damage, and Kanik Rukin is going to be coming in for the Varus as well. Not for the side of Elise and Talia though, and on the flip side, RTO has the Kanik Rukin completed, has the tier stacked. Mercury Treads completed along with the Heart Steel with 97 stacks, and Sway recently completed her Titanic Hydra as well as the Heart Steel. So 3 items essentially for the carries of TSY, and I mean, they are paying the tax, Team Sid, against Team Sway by completing those Spirit Visage and all those MR items, and you know, they are going to lack damage in these team fights now.
Definitely, and I think Team Sway need to start investing in those armor penetration items. The Void Stars need to come in, as so much MR is being stacked up from the side of Team Sid. But holding that thought, it looks like it is not gonna matter, as RTO just straight up murders the Talia in the background, 1v3, and Boogie-san will end up paying with his life as well, as he found himself between the back line of Team Sway. Shekan flashing forward, and oh my god, La Bomba coming in from the Shaco, taking down the Elise. Double kill right there onto Catbot. The snowball connects from Sixes. The second tier turret is about to go down. The inhibitor is surely to follow. Team Sway looking to finish this series. Teams were looking to get the final win and the grand final win.
Yeah, Team Sway looking so strong. They would want to finish the job, but I don't think this is done yet. As Winchester is going to deal a lot of damage towards RTO, who is going to go in and suicide. Right there, Winchester again dealing so much damage onto one above all, who is actually run out of mana, or else he would have, made Winchester lethal as well. I think TSY, Team Sway, just looking to execute themselves for better backs right here, as
Yeah,
Storm Surge
definitely.
is picked up by Shai Khan. Uh, and we forgot about the on upgrades as well that are coming in now.
Oh
Luden's
my
Tempest
lord.
Masterwork. Oh my god, this is going to be so tough for the side of Team Sid.
As the game goes on, teams were just gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger with this on items as well. The clone is one-shotting 3 members of the side of Team Sid. This is insanity as the snowball barely misses, and I think sixes will fall. Triple kill onto Shai Khan as they were focused onto the Nidalee, and is he going for more? Definitely is going for more, right? He's screaming, I want my pentakill. Sixes, you dog. He will steal away that one, gets the double
That's a
kill for
double kill.
himself. Uh, Long death timers on 3 members as Varus and Talia will respawn.
I think
RT is just
they
gonna
should
start
be able to
tanking
pick up a
up
few
the
turrets
turret.
right here actually. RTU not selecting to hit the turret with the Demolish Proc might delay the affair, but look at that, I mean, there's
Now
so
just an
little
open
damage coming in
nexus.
from the side of
Is
Team
this it? One above all. Astron flashing forward. Is this Sway at the end? The team captain, can she get the job done? Knock up, and
No!
the Nexus survives barely with 1,000 or so hit points. And Team Sid lives to fight another day, which is surely going to be the last team fight if they are not careful.
Oh my god, this is so tough for the team set to come back from. They still haven't even taken one turret, and Shakan is just so annoying. He's putting his jack in the boxes throughout the lane, so the lane does not push, and Team Sid will get nothing for their troubles as the clone will erupt and delay and clear out the wave completely right there. Shakan on this champion is just so annoying, man. Is going to get shut down right there, but I think that was his plan all along. He is the Joker after all in this one. And the upgrades are coming in. Blackfire Torch upgraded
For the
for one
Heimerdinger.
above all. Boogie-san is actually going to start the team fight, but I don't think it is going to work
This
for
is it.
them.
This is it, Kaka.
This just might be it.
Catbot will be the last member to fall down from his team. And Team Sway, you saw them in the auction as well. Sway took the longest time to build her team. She really looked like she did her research on for that, and against all odds it is Team Sway going up 2-0 in the grand finals, and you have your champions of Arcane Uprising as Team Sway will lift the cup and secure the 2 lakh rupee grand prize. Congratulations to Sway and her team right now.
Yeah, and they made it look easy in that game one. Game two was slightly harder, but hey, undefeated throughout the tournament. You only needed 4 games to win, but 4 in a row can be hard for anyone. And Team Sway looking at making it look very easy. Huge shout out to Shaikan in the previous game, RTO in the first game where he played Victor, sixes on the Nar and one above all on the Ezreal. I think all 4 of them have gotten the MVPs as well, actually, in 4 of these games. So, I mean, all of them, all these players playing so well. 2 lakh rupees prize pool secured for teams where she will be very happy with that.
Yeah, man, why not? And coming in, we were looking at Team Sid as probably the one who were the favorites. I mean, they did reach the grand finals. We were looking at the teams with Catbot, that is teams with Black Infinity or even Dead Corporal, but it was Team Sway along with RTO, sixes. I mean, it was the other players who stepped up so much as well. In the other teams, it was mostly the tier 1 players from the auction that we were looking to perform for. But in teams where you saw sixes, in the final game, you saw Shai Khan and RTO being a menace as always. And it was just insanity coming on by Team Sway. It was just so very well done, and that's how you build a championship winning team.
Yeah, I mean, again, I have to point that out again. All four of the players that were picked up by Sway got the MVP. Then there was, so all of these guys stepped up in each games, man. That is so amazing to watch. As we are going to look at the Hextech moments of game 2 coming in, and Shekan on that Shaco was just so annoying throughout the game.
I mean, Shai Khan was a menace to deal with, as I saw it from his stream that he plays Shaco a lot, and as soon as you get the Shaco, and he was feeling very confident, and boy did he perform. He put up an insane performance in the grand finals of all things, and he was just too much for the side of Team Sid to handle.
Yeah, and guys, we will be getting in the interview as well pretty soon, actually, with the team captain, Sway herself. But before that, let's look at the scoreboard after the replay has gone off. And just look at this. These team fights were so explosive, so much damage coming in from the side of Team Sway. These 3-4 champions really doing the work. And Sway herself, don't look at the score. She was the tank that the team needed. Just, always surviving with a sliver of health and just disrupting these team fights. Oh man, what a series.
And yeah, getting the remount onto the Kled as well, getting the damage, getting the Heartsteel Fizz tank items on her as well. So it was a collective performance, really well played by the team, a very well rounded team, and what an end to this ARAM competition. We had so much fun doing this. We had so much fun casting, and I'm pretty sure the players enjoyed as well. I'm pretty sure the team captains enjoyed as well, and this was all in all such a great community building tournament brought by Riot Games.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this was a lot of fun to cast, as you said. This was, I think, the longest game as well of the tournament, so fitting to be the final game as well. Look at that, Boogie-san connecting his ultimate all to multiple targets. Akshaj getting the double kill, but once the damage is out, that's when Team Sway was shining. RTO is not even taking any damage, and that's what we spoke about earlier.
Right
And
there,
this is only
Sway
14
getting the
minutes
kill
in.
on to Katrina Bot, arguably the best player that we have in the scene. So she'll be feeling good about it. I mean, look at this, man. The clone is one-shotting your entire front line. Like, what do you do even? What do you even do when you are dealing with that sort of a champion? Goes back in, gets the triple kill. Shai Khan is just laughing hysterically. I'm pretty sure he's just so happy right now with this performance on his main champion.
Yeah, and this was the final team fight. If never mind, it wasn't. They did get an ace though, and the following team fight, Boogie-san actually only connecting his ultimate onto the onto the Kled, excuse me. And yeah, this was the end. Double kill picked up from the side of one above all. Sway herself getting the final kill of the tournament with the double kill right there, and that's where they ended the game. And we have our champions 2-0 against Team Sid, who were the favorites because Sid knows how to play the game as well. But there you go. Just we will look at the scoreboard really quickly, and you'll see the game duration 20 and 20. So 2-0 everywhere for the side of Team Sway.
Yeah, 20 minutes and 20 seconds, one of the longer games of the tournament, and they finally achieved what they set out to do. I'm pretty sure everyone were hoping to finish the tournament as the victors, and Team Sway will finally get their hands on the trophy, and I'll just waiting for the champions interview to ask how that entire experience was. Before that, we will be looking at the man of progress, though the man of the match, the MVP in the final game, which is gonna be none other than this madman on the Shaco. Look at that smug smile on his face. I'm pretty sure he was grinning ear to ear, his teeth completely out. 15-4-24 in a grand final. Harry Joshi, and boy, he has made a name for himself.
Yeah, 100%. And the MVP, second MVP, I would say, would be Sway as well for assembling this squad of champions right here. Four of them, again, I can't say it enough, getting MVPs in different games. So these guys were the best players in every game that they played, and good job to them. Champions, 4 for nothing. Yeah, I'm running out of words for these guys.
So, saying that, we will be jumping into the champions interview with none other than the team captain of Team Sway, Sway herself. So, take it away.
Hi
Welcome,
guys,
Sway.
it's
Welcome to
Jay
the
and-
stream. And first of all, just you won the
I can't hear them, by
tournament.
the way.
How are you feeling right now? Well, we had some technical
hear them.
difficulties, so yeah. So I hope that you can hear me right now. You're back of a tournament win, 2 lakh rupees grand prize, a fun ARAM tournament. How are you feeling right now?
Could you unmute on?
Okay, so sorry for that. We had some difficulties. I'm pretty sure.
Take 3 coming in.
Yeah, take 3, third time's the charm. I hope that Sway can hear me right now.
Yeah, I
So,
can.
okay, so jumping in straight up, you won the tournament, 2 lakh rupee grand prize, and how do you feel right now? Just raw emotions.
I mean, I knew this would happen. My team was just too good.
Okay.
I told y'all, balance is the key, bro.
I mean, she did say that in the auction that was happening, and you were the one with the most patience coming in as well, right? We were speaking about
Yes.
in round 2 as well. You had 7,000.
Everyone was questioning me. What are you
saved.
doing? Are you gonna take
I
this
mean-
money?
Well, you are taking the money home, but that's the grand
Mhm.
prize that you'll be taking, 2 lakh rupees. Second of all, I think that should have been first of all. Actually, that's a great cosplay from you,
Thank
Team
you.
Jinx. Let's go. A great job. 4 different MVPs. You played really well as well for a beginner. Just explain how hard did you guys work for this. I did see you guys practicing ARAMs. Even after the semi-final was done, you guys didn't waste any time getting into another game of ARAM, just practicing. So I think that's the hard work paying off. Just describe it
Yeah.
for us.
I guess I've been playing since like a month now, and I mean, as soon as I got to know about this tournament, I was grinding because I'm a competitive person like that, you know. And my team, I mean, they were already individually so good, and they were practicing amongst themselves. I didn't get that much time to practice with them, but they were practicing, they were grinding a lot. And if I really don't regret any decisions from the auction, they're the perfect team.
How can you?
Yeah, and I guess somebody during the auction said that we could be the dark horses of the tournament, and I guess that guy can see the future, bro.
This guy right here said that.
Oh, you can see the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just after this tournament, I just want to ask you, how likely are you to continue to play League of Legends, and how much do you enjoy the game?
I'm addicted. I'm genuinely addicted. I'm gonna definitely play this.
Yeah, definitely. So that was the point. We are trying to bring in new members. We're trying to bring in all of these influencers and creators
have
to
me.
increase the player base of League of Legends. So we have Sway on board, so that's really good to see. And I am not gonna take away much more of your time. Just congratulations yet again, Sway, on
Thank
winning the
you.
Arcane Uprising. I'll leave you to have celebrations with your team, and I'm
Yep.
pretty sure we'll see you back with many more tournaments.
Okay,
Yeah,
see you.
great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So that was the team captain Sway from Team Sway winning the Arcane Uprising tournament. Insane performance coming out from the entire team. Pretty sure they will be very high on dopamine right now as they have secured the bank. And more than that, just the way in which they won the tournament, taking down members like Catbot, taking down Dead Corporal. It's not an easy job. And RTO, the tier 1 player, well, back to back tournament wins for him. He's gonna have the bragging rights over his teammates. He's gonna be telling Black Infinity and Catbot, hey, I won this tournament, you did not. So coming to the end of an insane tournament, Arcane Uprising. What a fun tournament this was. I'm pretty sure all the players, even if they were not fortunate enough to win out, it was just such a fun experience. We go through Summoner's Rift, you have to deal with the draft, you have to deal with the picks and bans, you have to deal with strategies, this and not. ARAM is just close eye, press button, smash opponent, and this is just so fun to play as well. An amazing job done by Riot Games and the esports club to bring this tournament. Saying that, make sure you follow us on the social media channels, make sure that you are clicking those links in the description box. League of Legends in SA is gonna be the name on every single social media, and check out all of the casters, the influencers that are linked in the description box as well.
Yeah, and the action doesn't stop, guys, as we do have I Am Charlie Tournament Community Clash coming in as well. That will be next week, if I'm not wrong. The registrations are still on. Actually, it is starting the day after tomorrow. That will be Tuesday. 50,000 INR, the total prize pool coming in. So again, it's week after week, and we love it. The action does not stop, and we are just truly blessed right now as a League of Legends community and fans going in INSA. So do follow all the channels as well.
Okay, so that is gonna be it for us, guys. And again, Arcane Uprising, easily my favorite tournament by far. It was just such a fun experience. 2 days of non-stop ARAM, high octane action, all of these randomly built teams as well. Very well done by the streamers that supported us in this tournament as well. Check out their streams, and just insane participation from the community, taking such a long time and effort to complete all of those challenges, to have a shout, to be in the draft itself. And I'm just so happy to see the outcome of this, and I'm very happy to see the direction League of Legends is going in India finally.
Yeah, and with that, guys, we will be taking our leave as well. And yet another really fun tournament, really fun to cast as well for me, Kaka, and Fireball. And shout out to SK as well, who did show up for the auction early on, and the team behind us as well. And we will see you in the next one.
Don't let go. Hear the whispers, listen close. I know you've never strayed from the fold, but that's how freedom begins. Bended knees and broken bones, a bleeding heart never bleeds alone. I am one of many cries. We are far from the ashes. Rise up, break the cage, be the lion, be the storm, be the strike of the lightning. Rise with the dawn, rage like the sun. This is what we came for. Revolution. Burn your bridges, make your choice. Fight your demons, raise your voice. They're only silent if we're making noise. So let the battle begin.